lose control.
Come on.
Change the atmosphere. All I ask from you is patience, some patience, some patience. Just let me know, can you be the one to hold and not let me go? I need to know, could you be the one to go when I lose control? When I lose control, when I lose control. When I lose control, 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 when I could you be the one to go when I lose control?
Come on.
Pick up the telephone, you know it ain't nothing to drop a couple stacks on you. Want it, you can get it, my dear. $5 million home drop business, I swear. Yeah, I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I buy it. Tell the mother broke joker, be quiet. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. And he can pop bottles all night, baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, baby, I can treat you so special, so nice. Yeah, so the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like. I said you can go wherever you like. Let your show, hey, let your show, yo, just let your show, hey, get it right. Step and let your show, hey, let your show, hey, just let your show. Hey, let me see your mouth right and left and let your show, hey, let your show, hey, let your show, hey, get it right. Step and let your show, yeah, just let your show, hey, let your show. Oh, hey, roll, all clean in it. Okay, now I'm finna show the lean in it. Roll, call me 15 in it.
This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of primatine miss. I ride 26 and let my 9 screen flip. Trophy watching Oprah Mac 90 beam clip. Triple black family in the nah, it ain't tilt. With lucky charm diamond man, but nah, it ain't flip. K-Bones, okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car tone, and I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, cause they smoking me. Doping me, ice come from Boca Raton. 100 carat hammer froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now I'm riding Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now I'm riding neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance though.
Bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show.
If you want, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. When I hit the dance floor, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. If you wired up, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. When I hit the dance floor, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. When I hit the dance floor, you know I'm doing the stanky leg. South submarine gang, then you rub across your head. If you an ace boom chick, you can do it too. Snap your fingers in the air and shake your microphones too. Now you can lean with it and you can drop with it. You can switch to the other leg and you can stop with it. Now get it, now get it, get it, now get it, get it, now get it, get it. Now hit the booty do, hit the booty do. Now hit the booty do, hit the booty do. Now you can gig with it, don't gig with it. Now you can gig with it, don't gig with it. If you want, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. When I hit the dance floor, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. If you want, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. When I hit the dance floor, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg.
Now go into the step, 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 now get jiggy with it, 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 now go into the step, why into the step, now get into the step, slide out to the step, watch me get jiggy with it, why you get jiggy with it, why you get jiggy with it, why you get jiggy, go into the step. I hit it up fresh, my starter shades on, two-stepping, getting jiggy with my J's on. Don't get your steps wrong, don't try to bite mine. Two-stepping, yeah, I'm back. One more time. See, we gon' form a line and we gon' step it right. Now step it to the left, girl, you know you dynamite. Let's have some good times, I see you got it right. Beat my wrist, ice colder than a Bud Light. Now I'ma take my time, where the gangsters at? And you can still post a wall, holla back. Great Goose and Yak, George Bush. I'm getting jiggy with it, smoking on that George Bush. Step. A two-step, a two-step. Now go into the step, 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 now get jiggy with it, 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 now go into the step, why into the step, now get into the step, slide out to the step, watch me get jiggy with it, why you get jiggy with it, why you get jiggy with it, why you get jiggy with it.
She moves her body like a cyclone, and she makes me wanna do it all night long. Going hard when they turn the spotlights on, because she moves her body like a cyclone, just like a cyclone. She moves her body like a cyclone, and she makes me wanna do it all night long. Going hard when they turn the spotlights on, because she moves her body like a cyclone, a mighty cyclone.
Now look at that dumper on the back of that bumper. She ain't even playing when she shaking that rumper. And oh, you ain't know, she get lower than a muffler. Either with a girlfriend, show stopping with a hustler.
The way she move her body, she might see the Maserati.
She wanna put it on me, trying to show me her tsunami. She make it hard to copy, always tight and never sloppy. And got her entourage and her own paparazzi. Now there she go again, riding through the stormy weather. You better button up if you wanna go get her. Cause it is what it is, everybody wanna love her. But when she pop it, boy, you better run for cover.
She moves her body like a cyclone, and she makes me wanna do it all night long. Going hard when the camera spotlights on, because she moves her body like a cyclone, just like a cyclone. She moves her body like a cyclone, and she makes me wanna do it all night long. Going hard when the camera spotlights on, because she moves her body like a cyclone, like a cyclone.
Shake that love it, tap it, that love it, tap it. Shake that love it, tap it, that love it, tap it. Girl, shake that love it, tap it, that love it, tap it, that love it, tap it, that love it. I'm looking for Mr. Bubblegum, I'm Mr. Chico Stick. I wanna dun-dun-dun, oh, cause you so thick. Girls call me Jolly Rancher, oh, cause I stay so you can a long time. Oh my God, girl, this ain't a dance floor, this a candy store. And I'm really geeked up, and I got more troll. I pop, I roll, it's off. I know it's the summertime, but your laughing taffy got me full. Get loose, get low, don't be shy. I'm playboy. I know you wanna ride, you a star, and it shows. What's happening? What's up? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Girl, shake that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy. Shake that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy. Girl, shake that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy. Girl, shake that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy. Shake that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy. Girl, shake that laughing taffy, that laughing taffy. Rockstar lifestyle, might don't make waste. Living life, everyday click waste.
Birthday, it's your birthday.
If I die, bury me inside the Louis style.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. She got a big booty, so I call her big booty. Skirt, skirt, wrist moving, cook, getting to it. I'm in the kitchen, yams everywhere. Just made a jewel, I got bands everywhere. You the realest nigga breathing if I hold my breath. Referee with a whistle, hold his tag. Extendo clip, extendo roll. When your girl leave me, she need a house alone. Hair wig killer going on the chopper thumb. See, I done had more bombs than Pakistan. Dope bomb, drove bomb, and a pill bomb. See, nigga, I'm ballin' you in wheel car. When I die, bury me inside the jury style. When I die, bury me inside the truest style. True to my religion, to everything, I'm too different. So when I die, bury me next to two bitches. They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
Yeezy, Yeezy, how you doing, huh? It's my birthday, I deserve to be greedy, huh? She holding out, she ain't giving to the needy, huh? You go downstairs and fall asleep with the TV on. Y'all been together 10 years, you deserve a menage. Especially if you put that BMW in a garage. Especially if you paid a couple payments on her mama crib. Went to her niece's graduation, man, I hate those kids. Last birthday, she got you a new sweater. Put it on, give her a kiss and tell her do better. She said, how about I get you jewelry from the West End? How about she hit the West End and get a best friend? I'm joking, I'm just serious. I asked her, don't be acting like no actress. If we preaching, then we practice. Don't be reaching, don't be touching shit. We in Kanye West Benz, cause I will turn you back to a pedestrian.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. Bad bitch contest, you in first place. You in first place, you in first place. Bad bitch contest, you in first place. I show up with a check to your workplace.
Then hand the valet the keys to the Mercedes.
Tell the DJ play your song, this shit come on.
What I'm seeing from the back, I came front of.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for. When I die, bury me inside the booty club. Get it good, get it good, get it good. I might switch it up and get you good. They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. Deuce and Yay, we like Snoop and Dre. And it's your birthday, baby. You deserve a coupe today. Wow.
You in first place, you in first place. Bad bitch contest, you in first place.
Hey, good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it also. In addition to that as well, welcome to the College Football Call-In Show on StreamYard again today. So if you want to be a part of the show, here's the StreamYard link. I'll put it in the comments section now. I'll add it to the description of the video too. I'll put it on the very bottom of the description of the video. So if you don't catch the link in the comments section, just click on the description of the video, scroll all the way down. You'll see the link says join the show. Click the link. Come on in, talk some college football today. How's everybody doing? Today is my 8-year anniversary on LouTube. If you join us on the morning show, then you already know we took a trip down memory lane, watched a bunch of old Uncle Lou videos and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I started this channel and uploaded my first video on May 12th, 2014. And here we are 8 years later, and I feel like I just about have it figured out. Kinda. Not really, but kinda. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody for all the support over the years. I didn't know what I was doing when I started this channel. I had a couple of little nephews at the time that were like 8 and 10 years old, and they were on YouTube all the time, and they talked me into starting a YouTube channel. I had no idea what I was going to do. It wasn't a college football channel, and I've never deleted any of my old videos either, so if you're ever bored, you can go back and watch all the old Uncle Lou videos. But so I made videos for 4 or 5 months, had nothing to do with college football. And then I started making some college football videos in the fall of 2014. And the channel turned into almost only a college football channel by 2015. But I didn't know what to expect when I started this channel. I definitely did not intend or have any idea that it would turn into a job or a way to support myself and my family. I didn't even understand at the time that there were people that were making a living on YouTube. I had no clue. I literally knew nothing. And I remember uploading videos and being absolutely amazed that 50 people watched it. And I try to always remember that too, that I try not to take this for granted. I've been extremely lucky in some respects. I don't like to sell myself short either, though. I have put a lot of hard work into this channel, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say there was a little bit of luck involved over the years, being featured in different places, on ESPN and Netflix and news stations and blogs and things like that have obviously helped a lot. But the most important thing is all of you that continue to watch these videos that I upload, come and hang out on the live shows, whether it's call-in shows like this one or morning shows or lunch money shows or just hangout streams that I do on occasion. No matter how much time, effort, energy, and dedication I put into this channel, if no one's watching, then it almost doesn't matter at all. So I owe all of you a lot. Y'all have changed my life around in the last 6 or 7 years in more ways than you'll ever know, more ways than I could ever tell you. I've been in some dark places over the years, and YouTube has been a place I can always come. Whatever I have needed over the last 6 or 7 years, I've been able to get through my YouTube channel, whether, friends, emotional support when I've needed it. I'm like anybody else. I get on here. I try not to let what's going on in my personal life affect what I do on YouTube, the same way you would try not to let what's going on in your personal life affect whatever it is you do for a living. But we're human beings, and I promise you, I have all the same problems, issues, struggles that all of you have. And y'all have been a big help to me over the years, getting through some of those things. Y'all have been with me here for the good times, the bad times, and everything in between. And I could never thank y'all enough. And if you'd have told me 8 years ago I would still be not only doing YouTube in 8 years, but making a living off of it, I would have called you a liar to your face. I feel like the luckiest person alive every morning when I wake up, knowing that one of my biggest concerns is figuring out what I'm going to talk about on YouTube. There are lots bigger problems in the world than that. So thank you for 8 amazing years on YouTube, and here's to 8 more, right? Hopefully we're just getting started here. Hopefully we're just getting started. And it just so happens, when I started the channel, this wasn't intentional, but I started the channel on May 12th, 2014. My birthday's on May 13th. So every year around this time, we have the LouTube anniversary and the Uncle Lou birthday, all at the same time. But I don't have a live show on this channel tomorrow, so I figured I would put birthday in the title today, let everybody know, yes, Uncle Lou has turned a year older. I'm however old I am. However old I am today, I'll be 1 year older tomorrow. Tomorrow is my actual birthday, but I do have the morning show tomorrow, but I don't have any shows on this main channel tomorrow. So, yes, the LouTube anniversary, the Uncle Lou birthday, and a college football call-in show. I really can't think of a better combination. LouTube anniversary, Uncle Lou birthday, and a college football call-in show. So again, I have posted the link in the comments section. I'll post it again. The link is also posted in the description if you want to join the show today and talk some college football. Let's do it. Nothing is off limits. I made a video a couple hours ago. Looks like the ACC is going to go the way of the Big 12 and get rid of divisions. I'd love to talk more about that. I made a video, and I've spent the last hour or so scrolling through the comments that have been left on that video. I'm seeing a lot of people that keep saying, this is great because now we'll get the best 2 teams in the conference title game every year. Well, no, you won't. That's no more of a guarantee when you do away with divisions than it is now. And what's strange to me is that one of the biggest complaints you ever hear about college football is that it's subjective as opposed to objective, right? Things are based on rankings and polls are put together by people and groups of people. So it's opinions on who, this person thinks this team is better than that team, and they have nothing subjective to base it on. It's all opinion based. Well, when you have a division system, that's subjective. It takes all guesswork. It takes all human opinion out of it. When you have two divisions, you know before the season starts exactly what you have to do to make it to your conference title game. You have to win your division. You play every team in your division. It's really one of the only things in all of college football that is quote unquote fair, is the division system that has developed over the last 25 years, going back to when the SEC first started in the early 90s. The Big 12 only has 10 teams. They're able to play every other team. The ACC is not going to be able to do that. The SEC, if they do away with divisions, is not going to be able to do that. So how many times, and we'll just use the SEC as an example, but you can use any conference. How many times over the last 20 years have the two best teams in the SEC not played in the conference title game? Maybe two or three. Maybe two or three out of that 20-year period. Okay, well, let's say you do away with divisions. You're adding Texas and Oklahoma. That's 16 teams. You can't play all 15 other teams in a season. What are you going to do at the end of a season if Alabama, Georgia, and LSU are all 11-1 with one conference loss, and Georgia and LSU didn't play each other in the regular season? You're going to have human beings picking who plays in the conference title game. That's what's going to happen. So I'm not saying I'm against doing away with divisions. I'm open to it. But the idea that doing away with divisions is going to automatically give you a conference title game that has the two best teams in it, that's just not true. Take the ACC, for example, right? What if Clemson, Florida State, and Miami all finish 11-1 with one conference loss? Clemson beat Miami, Miami beat Florida State beat Clemson. You're going to have human beings picking who gets into the title game. It's going to go back to being objective instead of subjective, or subjective instead of objective. So I'm not against doing away with divisions, but I disagree with the idea that doing away with divisions somehow automatically gives us the best possible conference championship game. I disagree with that. I think over any 20-year period, you're going to have just as many situations without divisions where you don't have the two best teams as you are now with divisions. I don't really see how it solves that problem. But anyway, shout out to everybody for tuning in today. Ask Bama Girl 26. Thank you for the super chat. Keep the videos coming. Enjoy watching. Thank you, lady. I really appreciate that. It's good to see you in here, and I really appreciate you helping to support the show and the channel today. Thank you. Good luck to your Gumps next year, too, until the SEC title game, though, and also. Celine Driver. Boy, let me tell y'all, Celine Driver came through like a champ today. I'll tell you about that a little later on. He says, happy 8 years here, and happy birthday, my friend. As a longtime viewer and Hall of Fame patron, I wish I could be live on the stream. Family stuff going on. Proud to have you as a friend and all the advice you have given me. Have a good morning in that. Thank you, Celine. Very kind words from you, as always. And you've been supporting me on this channel for years, which I can never thank you. I can never thank you enough. Thank you for the kind words, both of you. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for the super chat to help support the show today. We'll take roll call, see who all's here, and then we got some people in the back room, so we'll get to some phone calls here in just a minute. Let's just get through the roll call. How about that? Let's see who we have here. Macklin Griffin, Kimberly Swanson, Jarvis S., Alan A., Lizard Circus, Jalen Hurts Parody is here. Good thing Jerry Judy Parody isn't here. Dude done found himself in a whole heap of trouble today. Mrs. Pete, Baylor Man, Battle Angel, RB Smata, Neo, Celine Driver, Baylor Man, Friction Vixen, Paxton, Texas Rocks. Florida Man is here. Florida Man is everywhere, though. He's everywhere and nowhere both at the same time.
He's a Florida man, Lou.
Yes, he is. Neo, Big Paint is here. Good to see you in here. X-Wing Sports, Jonathan Aaron, Millis's Box, JC, Christopher McDavitt, Chief, Zona Tucson, Vol Steak, The Nature Boy, Jerome, Bread Pitt, Shred Gnar, probably a silent G, probably just Shred Nar. Yep. GF Sports, Mayhem Matthew. Mayhem Matthew, thank you for hitting the Cash App link at the start of the show, sir. I appreciate that. He says, happy anniversary and happy early birthday, old man. I am an old man. I'm not even going to argue the point. I'm going to be 44 tomorrow. Now, the good news is when I wake up every morning, I only feel like I'm 45 or so. So I'll take that. I'll take that. 44 is the new 34, someone told me the other day. But if I feel like I'm 45, I'm not really sure where all that fits in. Not real sure. Kyle F., thank you for hitting the PayPal link to help support the show and the channel. I can't tell you how much that means to me, buddy. I really appreciate it, especially in the off season. He says, happy anniversary, best college football coverage in town. I'd sure appreciate the kind words, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you'd like to support the show, the super chat is right below the comments section. There's also a Cash App link and a PayPal link in the description if you have those. Those are great ways to support the show and the channel. You can attach a note, comment, question, whatever, to a super chat, a Cash App, or a PayPal, either one, and I'll be happy to read it and reply. Those are great ways to support the show. Hit the thumbs up if you hadn't already. That's a great way to support the show, too, and it doesn't cost anything. There you go. Everybody's favorite. Free. Just hit the thumbs up. All right, let's get to the, let's see what it is you guys want to talk about today. Good morning, you're on with Uncle Lou.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Lou, what's up, my man?
Hello, buddy.
Long time viewer, 5-6 years. I want to say thank you so much for making these videos, my man. I watch it almost religiously whenever you put something up. And, as a Tennessee fan from New York, I didn't get to do this after you guys won the championship. So congratulations, my man. I can't believe you guys won it. I mean, I knew you guys were that good, but after watching the Tennessee game and literally sitting on my couch like a potato after the second quarter where you guys shut us down, my friend fell asleep who came over to watch it. I'm just sitting there like depressed having an episode watching you guys like can't even get a yard on you.
Yeah.
But I completely agree with you. I think it's bogus, the no divisions, and especially with Texas and Oklahoma coming. I'm a fan for like the pods, like the 4 teams in a pod. But if you do that in the SEC, especially the SEC with 16 teams, like that's ridiculous. You'll never see like one of the bad schools in the SEC. Not saying that they could have a good year, but like you'll never see them in a championship game like Vanderbilt and like
right. I mean,
like
I'm open to the idea of change. I'm not dead set on keeping divisions exactly like we have them now, but I would want more information. Like with the pod system. Okay, you have 4 pods. How do you choose 2 teams from 4 pods to play for the title game? Like I don't know how you would choose those 2 teams from 4 different pods.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the issue you run into.
I mean, the NFL has, of course, 2 conferences and then 4 divisions in each conference. But a team from every division, a team from all 4 of those divisions makes the playoffs, right? If you have 4 pods in one football conference, in this case the SEC, and only 2 teams can play in the SEC title game, I don't know what their plan is to pick the 2 teams that would play for the SEC title. So I'm not against pods. I need to know more about it.
But what if you take away one SEC game from every team, and then like the last SEC game for the team would be the top teams in the pods like play each other? So say like
that has been mentioned, and like I think that would be great for TV. And as a fan, I would love to see that. Basically, a playoff to see who gets into the SEC title game. But I'm not sure if that's good for the SEC as a whole, because then you're you're guaranteeing 2 of your top 4 teams an additional loss at the end of the season, and especially if they're going to expand the playoffs.
Oh yeah, the committee.
I don't know if you want that. Like, you're trying to get as many teams to have as little losses as possible. So I don't know that they would do that. But so I don't know. The thing that I like the most about doing away with divisions or going to the SEC pod system is that you would play every other team in your conference every 2 or 3 years. Whereas now in the SEC, Georgia only plays Alabama once every 6 years. We only play LSU once every 6 years. Texas A&M once every 6 years. That's too long. That's too long. So doing away with divisions like the SEC's 3-5-5 deal or the SEC pod system, at least then you're guaranteed. Georgia will play Alabama guaranteed every 2 to 3 years. Same with LSU, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Arkansas, and Texas A&M. So I like. That I like.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better. And just one more thing, Lou. I watched your top 25. At the spring video.
Yeah.
And I know you'll probably do another one maybe before the season.
Yeah, I will.
Like, as a Tennessee fan, and I know, like, we all get caught up in the hype and stuff, but last season, what Heupel did to that offense, and I know you're saying it's a one-trick pony, I don't see it like that. I see it like these kids, yeah, sure, they could be well coached, but still that being well coached in practice for that type of offense still doesn't translate to the field, because that offense was, like, sick last year. And then you return Cedric Tillman. We just bought that 4-star recruit from USC over. And Hendon Hooker could do whatever the hell he wants to do, in my opinion, this year. Whatever he sets his mind to do, he could do.
Yeah, I do believe that Tennessee will finish the season in the top 25. My thing about my top 25s, I don't do my top 25s based on what I think is happening next month or the month after or week 2 or week 6 or week 10. I do my top 25 based on what I know and can prove today. If Tennessee goes on the road in week 2 and wins at Pitt, they'll be in my top 25. They won't be in it until then.
I'm going to that game.
So nobody even. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you said you live up in the Northeast. That's great for you. You get to go see a Tennessee game without having to travel 1,000 miles.
Well, it's 6 hours. I'm all the way near Brooklyn. Like, the reason I'm a Tennessee fan is my dad was born in Columbus, Ohio, and he's a Buckeyes fan. So when I was younger, I pulled for the Buckeyes. He lives in Ohio now, but when I was younger, Tennessee was on when I was like 12. And, I made the wrong choice, apparently, because
yeah,
it's been torture ever since, man.
Right.
But those are my boys, man. I ride or die with them.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you get to see them this year, and I think Tennessee will win that game. I would pick if they were playing tomorrow, I'd pick Tennessee to win. And if Tennessee goes on the road in week 2 and beats Pitt, I'll have them in my top 25. If they beat Florida at home in week 4 and are 4-0, they'll be in my top 15. So I don't want people to get too caught up about where Tennessee is in my top 25 right now. The reality is they're coming off of a 7-6 season. They finished in the bottom half of the SEC in this year's recruiting class. They were 8th out of 14 teams. So putting him in the top 25 based on what I think they might do in week 2 and week 4, I just don't do my top 25 poll that way. Now, there's a very good chance that they will be 4-0 because I think they're going to beat Florida too. But I have to see it. It's not like they just had one down year. They've been pretty bad for a long time. So I've got to see Tennessee go out and win on the road at Pitt. Then I'll put them in the top 25.
All right, Lou. Go Vols, and happy anniversary, and I'm going to keep watching, brother.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. Yeah, good morning in that. Zona Tucson, thank you for hitting the PayPal link today to help support the show, man. It's good to see you in here, and I really appreciate everything you do. He says, happy anniversary and happy early birthday, Uncle Lou. Long live college football. Yes, long live college football. It's changing, and we have to adapt to these changes, but it's not going away. Things change over time. College football is no different. We're going to have to just roll with the punches here, but there's been a lot of changes over the last couple of years, and there's going to be a lot more over the next couple of years, and we're just going to have to learn to roll with it. I really don't think we have any other choice. Sharpshooter, thank you for the super chat. He says, why not go back to 20 schedule with 10 conference games and 2 non-con ones? That way you can keep divisions and permanent cross rivals and 3 other cross teams. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. If you don't want to see any non-con games, then go to 10 conference games because that's what'll happen. I do wish the SEC would go to 9, but as long as there's only a 12-game schedule, I don't see a 10-game conference schedule. I don't see that. All these games that we love watching early in the season, Alabama and Texas, Georgia and Clemson, Georgia and Oregon, Florida and Utah, Tennessee and Pitt, whatever you want to name, all those will go away if you go to 10 conference games because what the teams are going to do is they're just going to schedule 2 group of 5 games. So I wouldn't be in favor of that unless they expand the schedule to 13 games, which I also don't think they're going to do. If they expand anything, it's going to be the playoffs, not the regular season, in my opinion. Raj.
Yeah, Raj, you fucking beautiful motherfucker. How are you, buddy, bro?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Same old shit, man.
I hear you.
Happy anniversary, my man.
Thank you. 8 years. You'll be there one day, Raj. 8 years.
Motherfucking years, bro.
Yeah.
8 motherfucking years, bro. I can remember watching you in the fucking 10-4 hat days, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking, dude. Hey, man, legit. Hats off to you, bro. You know what? Listen to the background. I'm gonna play something right now because you know what? You a fucking no limit motherfucking soldier, son. Listen here. Yeah, this your motherfucking Carter. Little motherfucking Carter. What's up, big nigga? I see murder with the shot. Big big man, big hole in your soldiers. I
thought I told you.
That's right, son. Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you something right now, dude. I want to thank you, man, for honestly bringing me out on YouTube, man, and introducing me to a lot of motherfuckers out here.
Well, look,
you know, if you have been something else to me, brother.
If I get the credit for like bringing you out or whatever, I'll take that because Raj becoming a part of this college football community has been one of the best things that's happened over the last couple of years. So if I had something to do with that, then I'll gladly take credit for that.
Well,
I don't know what this
honestly,
community.
Man,
I can't imagine.
It's kind of really fucked up, man, because I was actually talking to BBD. I had actually BBD's number, and I was talking to him one night, and he said, "Have you fucking seen Uncle Lou?" And I said, "No, not really." And he was like, he sent me he fucking said, "Go to look up Uncle Lou on YouTube," and I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, this motherfucker right here is crazy as I am. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, this, I'll be 41 in September, you know, so me and you ain't too far fucking apart, you know, and, but brother, I'm going to tell you something right now, man. You know, YouTube is a fucking finicky game. It's like when you go to the bar at the end of the night and you know, it's a dude, but it's dressed like a woman. It's either take a 10-year prison sentence or just take the 30-second walk of shame. You know what I'm saying? It's either you jump the fuck in or you jump the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I know it's a dude, but hey, you know, I guess I just get the fuck in and out and take my 30-second walk of shame. You know what I mean?
Raj, this is why we love you, Raj.
Putting it back, Jack.
Putting it back. Keep, you know how you doing? Keep moving. Baba Ganoush. Raj, this is why everybody loves you. All these stories and these anecdotes and these sayings that you have. I can't imagine. I know you haven't been here as long as some other people, but I can't imagine now this college football community we have on YouTube. I can't imagine it without you.
Brother, I'm telling you right now, son. I mean, like it's unfucking real. You know, Lou, I've met you several fucking times, and I've hung out with you, bro. And you know me. I'm Clint Eastwood, son. I'm Clint Eastwood. I'll fucking put a Copenhagen and fucking put the Josie Wells on you. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. And that's one reason why I came on when I decided to get on YouTube. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I am who I am. Lou is fucking who he is. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I not bring out why I am? You know what I mean? You know me, bro. Yeah. I mean, you met my wife. You met my fucking kids. Son, like I said, dude, I am 100% legit. fucking Jack Link's beef jerky, son. It may be a little tough on the back end, but hey, guess what? It goes down.
Yeah.
Woo! You know what I'm saying?
You have to decide early on when you put yourself on YouTube that you're going to be who you are. And some people are going to like that, and some people aren't.
No, you
know, if you know you're a good person, you know you're a good person. I know I'm a good person. I'm who I am. I know not everybody is gonna like it, and I'm okay with that. And that's not easy to do in the beginning because it's human nature, I think, to want to please people. You have to get past that on YouTube, and you've done that no problem.
Well, you know, the first time me and you ever talked, I can remember this conversation, and I talked to you, and you told me, "Are you for real?" I said, "Brother, I'm fucking real, dude." I said, "Trust me." You know, I was like, "This is me. I'm this way all the fucking time." And my wife was like, "Lou, don't get this motherfucker involved." And I mean, my wife was like, "Jesse, don't do it." You know, but you know, at the same time, I felt like I had a connection with you, man, because you know what? I meet a lot of motherfuckers driving a truck, and I meet a lot of people over the road. But when I meet people that are fucking legit motherfuckers, that's when I have respect.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not fucking fake, dude. You know me, bro.
Right.
Tell the story about the T-bones. After I fucking get off here, tell the story about the T-bone story.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I will.
Like,
that's a good idea. I love that story.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude, you don't understand, man. I'm that fucking way. Yes, I'm fucking obnoxious, and yeah, a lot of people fucking don't like me, but fuck you. I don't give a shit. You know me, brother. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If we got something going on, I'm gonna fucking be there. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, brother, I just want to tell you, man, you have been one of the most humblest motherfuckers I've ever met. Besides Pete and dude, I've met a lot of motherfuckers on here. I probably have more numbers in my phone than you do than the YouTubers.
Yeah.
Because I like to network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
there's a lot of good people around here. There's a lot of good people that hang around these football channels.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all listen here, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all, this is a fucking great community. And honestly, man, I was going through a rough fucking time. You know, back in the day, you know, a couple years ago and all that stuff when I started talking to Lou, and Lou drugged me out of the dude, Lou, you drugged me out of a dig. You got me out of a big ditch, man. And because you introduced me to Michael Vick. And when I started hanging out with Michael Vick and all that stuff and started talking to him, because, you know, he just lives 30 minutes down the road, 30, you know, about 45 minutes, whatever. I realized, man, I don't have any problems in life. You know, and I just want to tell people, man, when you network with people and you're an honest individual and you show your true self, listen, man, I'm telling you, man, PBJ, like I said, put it back, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Look, there's not a lot of motherfuckers out here that can say what I'm saying right now. You know, Lou is my friend. I'm telling you, when that shit went down with that ultimate troll, I texted Lou. I was in my truck that night getting ready to head down to Alabama. I was getting ready to fuck that motherfucker up.
You was going to pack a couple of ham sandwiches and an ass whooping?
Oh, yeah, dude, trust me, man. When I heard you was going down there and you made that fucking live video, I got in the damn truck, so I said, fuck it. I texted you. I said, dude, what the fuck do you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's friends, man.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? Some people in the comments are asking for what your YouTube channel is, so I posted a link to your channel in the comments section. You guys click on that link.
Yeah, it ain't much of a channel, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, like I said, I don't do this for fucking, you know, to have subscribers and make money. Dude, Lou, you know me, brother. Yeah. I'm a family fucking man. I have a fucking job. You know,
you have a fun show on Fridays, though. Raj does a live show every Friday around 4 o'clock or so in the afternoon. It's a fun time. It's a big hangout show. A lot of people show up, watch, hang out, go in the stream yard and talk with him. So if for those of y'all that aren't,
show.
subscribe to Raj, check him out. Yeah, we have a lot of fun over there on Fridays.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, nobody does it from 4 to 6 on Fridays. You know, I'm off, so I figured fucking happy hour. You know, just hang the fuck out, drink a few drinks, talk some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have a good time.
But anyways, brother, I'll get the fuck off here, man. buddy, you know me, bro.
I love you, Raj.
Dude, I love you too, man. I love BA, and trust me, son. I love your kids, man. I've sent your kids gifts and shit like that. I've got your damn birthday gift in a fucking box over here. I just ain't fucking had a chance to send it off, buddy.
Just save it for you don't have to mail it. Just save it for the slob game if you want to. I mean,
okay.
You don't have to go
I got
through
you
all
two
that
hats,
trouble
man,
of mailing
at the UGA bookstore, man, when we won the Natty.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
I got you two. You remember back in the day when everybody wore the game hats?
Yeah.
Like the game symbol in the back? Yeah, I got you two, man. I got you two white ones.
Nice.
And but like I said, man, Doc, people don't realize, man, when you meet fucking real motherfuckers on here and you make a real friendship, it's deep. It's fucking real deep, man.
Look, some of the best friends I have in my life today are people I did not know before I started this YouTube channel. They're not people I grew up with. It's not my neighbors. I mean, I am friends with people I grew up with still. It's not that I don't have any friends.
I am friends with Big Dog Brett, Traveling Fucking Fools, K-Dog, Colby, Tiger Banks, and Jay Shots. Dude, some of these motherfuckers just show up at my house.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they'll just call me. Hey, bro, I'm coming to spend the night. Fuck it. Come on down.
Yeah, I spend more time talking on the phone and hanging out with you, Pete, D4, Mike, Vic, Nate. I mean, the list goes on. And all of those are YouTube. I spend more time talking and hanging out with those people than I do like people I've known my whole life. I've made some really good friends.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
The past, I'm telling you, dude, like I said, man, I've only been on YouTube for about 2 years just coming out, but I've been following you and BVD and a lot of people since like 2015, 2016, 2017. I mean, it's been a long fucking ride, man. And just to watch your channel grow the way it has and to watch you doing those stupid, dude, you need to show that fucking video of that goddamn dog coming in your garage one day.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching that video, and you were like, what is this goddamn dog coming in here for?
I still don't know. I still don't know whose dog that was. I still don't know.
Listen, I've laughed a lot on your videos, but for some fucking reason, that was one of the I still laugh to this day, man. And I was trying to come into the stream today, but me driving a truck and me going in and out of fucking service and shit like that.
Yeah. I know.
But man, dude, hats off to you, bro. That fucking morning stream you had was fucking tremendous, brother. You were a fucking savage. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, skip to Magoo, motherfucker. I love you, brother, and you know you got a fucking friend for life for me, man. So all right, guys. And Rod, you fucking beautiful motherfuckers. And I'll talk to y'all motherfuckers later.
I'll see you tomorrow at 4 over on your channel.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Raj checking in. And look, if there is anybody walking the face of the earth that doesn't like Raj, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, the guy is nothing but a good time. And like I've met Raj several times in real life, not just for 5 or 10 minutes either. I'm talking about 3 different times I've hung out for the entire weekend with Raj. He's the exact same 8 a.m., noon, 4 p.m., 8 p.m. He doesn't change. He's not one way on YouTube and one way when you meet him. He's not different at night than he is in the morning. He is one speed, 100 miles an hour. I've said this before about Raj, and this is true. It does take a lot of energy to hang around Raj because he is full go all the time. But you won't meet a nicer guy on here. You really won't. X-Wing Sports, thank you for hitting the PayPal link to help support the show and the channel. I really appreciate that. When I grow up, X-Wing Sports, I want to be as good of a video editor as you. That's what I want when I grow up. He says, happy anniversary. Been a long-time watcher even before the Slob Olympics. College is the best sport, period, and I hate the off-season, but your videos make it better. Thanks, man. Y'all hanging out with me all off season is what makes the off season better for me. For one thing, it just makes it go by quicker. And we've managed to find a way to make the off season fun. I mean, you talk about the Slob Olympics every March, the talent show I do every June on the morning show over on my other channel. Now we got the softball game in July. I mean, all of this stuff helps the off season to not only to go by fast, but It's not like you're just sitting around doing nothing for 4 or 5 months waiting on the football season. You're spending the entire offseason hanging out with everybody that you hang out with during the season. So it's been great. It's been great. No doubt about it. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
Hello, am I on?
Yeah, you're on. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I just wanted to say happy birthday first off.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I really enjoy your videos. I do want to talk about the the ACC thing. I think it's kind of stupid, you know, how they're getting rid of divisions and whatever. I mean, you could have 3 teams 11-1, and
right.
The whole ranking thing is kind of stupid. You know, you have one team at number 1 and another team at number 5. The team at number 5 might be better than the team at number 3 or 1 or whatever. So I just think that's stupid. Also, with the pods, I don't really understand that. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like Oklahoma and Texas coming in, and I just think that's stupid.
I mean, my thing is, I think I said this earlier. If the reason for doing away with divisions is to guarantee you get the 2 best teams in the conference title game, well, there is no guarantee. So
Right.
if you're going to be in favor of doing away with divisions, it needs to be for some other reason. Now, to me, I like the fact that if you do away with divisions or go to a pod system, it means you get to play every team in your conference at least once every 2 or 3 years. Whereas now, Georgia and Alabama only play every 6 years. LSU and Tennessee only play every 6 years. I don't like that. But
No,
I don't
like
think
that
doing
either.
away with divisions or going to pods is going to guarantee that you get the 2 best teams in. It's not going to guarantee you get the 2 best teams in.
Right.
Even best case scenario, you get the 2 teams with the best record in. But again, if you've got 16 teams, which is where the SEC is headed, how do you know? Let's say Oklahoma goes 10-2, but their 2 losses are to Alabama and LSU. Now, let's say Georgia goes 11-1, but they didn't play Alabama, LSU, or Oklahoma, and their 1 loss was to a 7-win South Carolina team. Well, Georgia's going to get in at 11-1 over Oklahoma at 10-2. That doesn't mean that Georgia is better than Oklahoma any more than it means that Georgia today is better than the 2nd place team in the West. You don't know. There's no way to know because everybody hasn't played everybody. So it's not going to solve that problem. So that the whole idea that we need to do away with division so we make sure we get the 2 best teams in, that's just not true.
No, it's not. And I'm not really, you know, on board with the whole Houston and BYU and whoever.
I'm definitely
whoever
not
the
on board
hell
with
else they
BYU.
have,
I
you know,
don't
coming
think
to the-
I don't think the Big 12 should have BYU in. I mean, 6 years ago, the Big 12 pretended to have morals, standards, and principles and told BYU, no, you can't come in because you're ass backwards, and until you change that, we're not letting you in. Now, the Big 12 loses Texas and Oklahoma. They're desperate as hell, so morals, principles, and values go out the window, and they're basically begging BYU to come in.
Oh, yeah, they are desperate about that. Yeah. Well, that was everything I wanted to say. Again, happy birthday, you know, happy anniversary and all that. And I'll see you later.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on today. Thanks for watching the show, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
All right.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. All right. As Raj would say, how you doing? Keep it moving. Right? Isn't that what Raj would say? I believe it is. P Digits, thank you for hitting the PayPal link, sir. I really appreciate that. Let me post Raj's channel one more time for anybody that didn't catch it earlier. Subscribe to Raj. Now, just so you know, I mean, he has a full-time job. He's a truck driver. He's not a YouTuber. You know, he doesn't upload football videos or do prediction videos and all that kind of stuff. But he's a big part of this community. So he started a channel, and every Friday at 4 o'clock, he does a live stream over on his channel that's kind of like a hangout stream. And everybody just, goes over to his channel. We hang out in the comments section. He posts a StreamYard link. He lets 4 or 5 people in at a time. And we just kind of talk and hang out. But it's a lot of fun. And if you're looking, if you enjoy the college football channels on YouTube, you like watching the videos, you like some of the people that make the videos, and you're looking for a way to get to know some of those people more on a more personal level that's not just football related, and you're looking to become a bigger part of this community or involve yourself more in this community, those streams are a great way to do it, because it's literally like 5 or 6 people, it's like 5 or 6 friends sitting at a bar hanging out, in the afternoon after work or something is what it is. So everyone should check it out. It really is a lot of fun, especially, like I said, if you're looking to find a way to get, more involved with the people in the college football community. Roger's Show at 4 is a great way to do that. A great way to do that. P Digit says, wow, 8 years, and some of them were watchable. Happy birthday, Lou. Thank you, P Digits. Yeah, I don't know that any of the years were watchable all together, but there were definitely some videos in each year that were watchable. Some of the videos were watchable, that's for sure. Thank you, P Digits. You're another one that's been around a long time. A long time. I sure appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on here now. Yeah, good morning, but you're on with Uncle Lou, though. That's you, pregnant Alabama cheerleader lady.
Holy shit.
Yep, that's you.
Oh, damn. Oh, well, happy anniversary and happy birthday.
Thank you.
I didn't realize I was in the show.
Yeah, I just put you on.
No, I didn't realize that I clicked on I was trying to get you to confirm that you got my Venmo. How long have I been in the background?
I'm not sure. 5 or 10 minutes. I've been watching you do yard work for the last 5 minutes or so.
Great.
I'm tempted to put you on. I'm tempted to put you on the screen and let everybody else see it too. I'm tempted to let everyone else see too. But you're a hard worker out there today. I see.
Oh my god. I'm about red in the face right now. I've literally had this thing like under my legs for the past, 15 minutes.
Oh no.
Because it's sitting on my little paint thing on my ladder.
And yes, I did get the Venmo, so thank you very much, Friction Vixen.
Oh, you weren't going to read the comment?
Oh, hold on. I got to click on it to see the comment. Hold on. White Tonto birthday hole? What? Wait a minute. What does that mean? White Tonto.
Go back and listen to the morning show again if you don't remember.
White Tonto birthday hole. Oh, yes. Hey, I've got a pair of scissors. I've got a pair of scissors.
Hey, BA has a pair of scissors too, I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah? Okay, good. That's great. Let's show everybody. Look at this hard working woman here.
Oh goodness gracious.
Look at it.
Oh, well this is what I'm doing. You know how Facebook has a green space on their roof?
Yeah.
Well, my barn has a green space on its roof.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm actually up on the ladder right now.
Oh, be careful.
And I'm cleaning the stuff off of here, which is why I had you on my little paint stool so I can hear you, the sound like, vibrated back into my ears, I guess.
Vibrated, you said?
Well, happy birthday, Lou.
Yeah, happy birthday to Lou. Happy yard work day to you, I guess?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of work you're doing there.
Oh, it's fun. The not so fun part is getting the poison ivy or poison oak all over your body.
Okay.
Then the fun part is having your partner rub you down with like oatmeal bath.
Oh.
Oh, yes, nice.
I don't normally eat oatmeal, but Exceptions can be made.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of it, but I don't mind it getting rubbed all over my body. That'd be great.
Right. Yeah. Do you like peanut butter?
I love peanut butter.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Oh God. Yeah, I see where you're going. Hey, look now, I'm not a dog.
Do you like Hershey's syrup?
No.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Yeah, I prefer like a thick, like chocolate fudge, rather than like that just tastes like I can taste the graininess in Hershey's chocolate syrup. So
yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with thick. I didn't even hear what you said after that, but I heard you say thick.
Yeah, thick.
Right.
I like it thick.
Yeah. Well, I better move this along before I find myself in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah,
whoa! Was that a chicken?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to catch it on camera?
What?
Yeah. You remember?
I mean,
remember the Rocky movies when Mick was training him, and part of the training was he had to try to catch a chicken. And he's like, "Catch that chicken, Rock! You got to catch that chicken." Me and BA went to the poker game one time. There's a chicken over there that lives in the backyard. Oh, look at those things. Whoa. Whoa. I think you should name one of them Chess Hall and one of them Cranjus because they look like they're cockfighting.
All right, are you satisfied? Happy birthday.
Yep,
Caught a
thank
chicken
you.
for you.
Thank you. Caught the chicken. That was amazing. Caught a chicken for us live on y'all didn't get to see it, but I saw it. She did indeed catch the chicken. She did catch the chicken. I don't know if she's choking it now or not. But a Battle Angel went to the poker game with me one time, and there's a chicken in that backyard there. And was it when you were getting there, Battle Angel, or when you were leaving? The chicken was standing in the middle of the driveway and wouldn't move. Like the chicken was literally playing a game of chicken with Battle Angel. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. Please do not let Battle Angel unsubscribe. She's not going to unsubscribe. You're not what? What's going on in the comments here? I was just trying to get ideas for later. Oh, it was when you were leaving. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was funny. That chicken over there's got... I haven't seen that chicken in a long time now that I think about it, BA. I haven't seen that chicken over there in a long time. Coach might have cooked it up. Coach might have had a bad week at the tables and had to cook that chicken. I don't know. Coach is the guy whose house it is. He might have had a bad week at the tables and had to cook that chicken. For all I know, I might have eaten that chicken because they serve chicken over there a lot. They serve chicken over there quite a bit. Lou Gaming coming soon? No. Now, I do play NCAA Football 2014. I do stream that sometimes. But as far as like... and usually it's at the end of a call-in show. And, I'll do the call-in show for an hour. And then I'll stream like a game of NCAA 14 or something from the old Xbox 360. But no, you're not going to see me like playing Fortnite or Call of Duty or no, unfortunately none of that's going to be happening. Homegrown Cowboy, thank you for hitting the super chat, man. It's good to see you in here. He says my bank will not allow me to use PayPal. Yeah, a lot of people have problems with PayPal. With that said, happy anniversary and birthday. In your opinion, who will win the Red River rivalry, UT or OU? I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm higher on Texas for this season than I am Oklahoma. Now, that game's 5 or 6 weeks into the season, so I don't know yet who I will pick to win that game. I get to watch a month of football before I have to make that pick. But overall, I'm having a hard time understanding some of the optimism that Oklahoma fans are having. Just based on everything they lost, You know, they lost their top 2 quarterbacks. I know they brought in the transfer Dylan Gabriel, but look, he's not Caleb Williams. I don't even think he's Spencer Rattler. So I just think offensively they're going to take a big step back this year. And even though Brent Venables is a great defensive mind, there's no defensive talent on Oklahoma. I mean, Lincoln Riley completely ignored the defensive side of the ball for 4 years. So I'm having a hard time buying Oklahoma this year. Now, there's reasons to doubt Texas too. They've had the talent to win 10 games every year for the last 10 years. But for some reason they're unable to do it every year. I mean, they lost to Kansas last year. But I think that'll be an interesting game. If I'll say this, if Texas loses to Oklahoma this year, after all that talent Oklahoma lost and having a head coach that's never coached a game before, if Texas loses that game, that is not a good sign for Texas. But I'm higher on Texas than most people, though. I'm higher on Texas than most people. Cooliano says, Billy Napier building something special. What is it? Tell us what it is. I would love to know. Legos, Lincoln Logs. I don't know what he's building in a terrible recruiting class. They have no defensive line, no playmakers at wide receiver. They have a quarterback who, no matter how much potential he has, we've seen him play college football and it hasn't been good. And that was under an offensive genius, Dan Mullen. I mean, 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions last year, completing 40% of his passes. He got the start against Georgia. It looked like he'd never seen a football before. That doesn't mean he can't get better this year, but if Florida's going to do something, it's going to have to be 2 or 3 years down the road, in my opinion. He's building a sandcastle, says Slim Shady Canes. He might be onto something there. He might be building a sandcastle. He might be building a sandcastle. Nature Boy, my man. You want me to give you 2 claps and a Ric Flair? Woo! I should play Ric Flair drip right now, and then I'll read your comment too. Ric Flair drip goes woo on a bitch. Y'all know that, don't you? The Nature Boy says, this is chump change for a cartel mule, but happy 8 years and happy birthday. Hat tip, sir. That's right, I'm a cartel mule. You know what I decided to do? I went with an online-only bank. Now, that may be a decision I regret at some point down the road, but I was tired of getting screwed over by the bank I had, and so I went with an online-only bank. I'm waiting to get my stuff in the mail from them now. I may regret that decision because if I have a problem, there's no branch I can go into and yell at anybody, but we'll see. I'll definitely keep everybody updated on how it goes, but thank you, Nature Boy, and let's hear a little bit of Ric Flair drip.
Test me, yeah. Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. 5790 spent the coupe on my.
There we go. Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. One more time.
Do not test me, yeah. Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch.
There we go. Thank you, Nature Boy. Thank you for supporting the show and the channel with that PayPal. I really appreciate that. You're good people. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
What's up, little Nick Marks? How you doing, man?
Hey, Nick, what's going on, buddy? Good to hear from you.
Not much. Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And congrats on your 8 years.
Yeah,
man,
thank you.
You since 2016, so.
Oh, wow. 2015, I started the channel in 2014, and it really was a dead, pointless channel. In 2015, that was the year that Mark Richt got fired. And so... And there was a couple of videos I made that year that, I don't know if viral is the right word, but like my videos were getting like maybe a few hundred views, you know.
Yeah.
And then Georgia lost to Alabama that year. They lost to Tennessee that year. And both of those post-game videos that I made had thousands of views, thousands. And then when we lost to Florida that same year, I made the Fire Mark Rick video, and it got tens and tens and tens of thousands of views, and I was being interviewed by every news station in Georgia, and it was crazy. So 2015 was kind of the year this channel first started to really do anything, and then 2016 was the first year that I ever said, you know what, if I take this seriously, maybe I can do something with it. So you've basically been here since the beginning of when I decided to do this full time.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast.
I've had a good time. I know that.
I remember when we walked to Tennessee, that video was funny as hell. Like,
which one?
The Tennessee video, one you about to smash your TV.
Oh yeah, the Hail Mary game. Yeah,
yeah. I don't know if that was your wife or somebody in the background saying don't do it.
Yeah, that was Mrs. Lou. Yeah, that was Mrs. Lou. Yeah, that video. That's my most watched video ever of all time. Even to this day, that video's got, I think, over 250,000 views. It's by far the most viewed video on this channel.
And I remember that game so well.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. On that video, I got emailed by Paul Feinbaum's producer.
Oh, really?
The next morning. Well, not the next morning. The next morning was Sunday. Monday morning, I got emailed by Paul Feinbaum's producer. They wanted to have me on the show to talk about that video, and Paul was going to play some of the video and then have me on. And so they gave me you ever watch Paul Feinbaum and wonder how the same people get through over and over again?
Yeah.
There's a second number that they don't give out. It's not, you know, there's a number they put on TV, call this number to be on the show. There's a second number. And when you call that number, it rings directly to the producer, and they answer right away. They gave me that number and told me what time to call in. And I called in and talked to Paul about that video, and he played some of the video. So that really helped too, to have the audience that Paul Feinbaum had, which was huge, you know. And I got to go on and say, yeah, subscribe to Uncle Lou on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So lots of little things like that have happened over the years that have really helped me.
That was good, man.
But yeah, that was a great video.
That was. I'm gonna get off the football topic for a minute, man.
Yeah.
I know you're a movie buff like I am.
Uh-huh.
What is your top 3 favorite Keanu Reeves movies?
Okay. I'm not a big Keanu Reeves fan. In fact, I don't think he's a very good actor at all. But I think he was perfect for The Matrix. So I would have The Matrix in there. The first Speed was good. And what's the one that's come out kind of recently? And I think they turned it into a series. They've made 2 or 3 of them now, I think, where he's an assassin. What's that movie?
John Wick?
Yes, the first John Wick. When they kill his dog and he just goes nuts and kills everybody. That I like that movie too. So I would probably say those 3. Matrix 1, Speed 1, and John Wick 1 would probably be my top 3. I also like the is it The Dead Presidents, or what's the one where he's a cop or an FBI agent or something, and this is an old movie, and he's trying to arrest the group of surfers that are robbing banks.
Oh, I know.
And the bad guys, whenever they rob a bank, they all wear masks of ex-presidents.
Point Break.
Point Break. Yeah, that's a good movie too. So I'd probably have to go with 4. I'd probably say those 4 movies are my favorite Keanu Reeves movies.
Mine probably has to be John Wick, Constantine, and River's Edge.
I don't know if I've ever seen River's Edge. I have seen Constantine. You know what else is pretty good? But this is mainly because I just love Al Pacino. The Devil's Own.
The Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate, yes, Devil's Advocate.
That was really
Keanu Reeves is a lawyer, and he goes to work for Al Pacino, and Al Pacino ends up being the devil himself.
Yeah, that's on Netflix.
Yeah, that's a good movie. So now that I think about it, he's got more good movies than I thought, but I still don't think he's a great actor. I think for Keanu Reeves to be good in a movie, it has to be a certain type of character. I don't really like. He's not Robert De Niro, you know. He's not Leonardo DiCaprio, or you know, he's not like one of the all-time great actors. He's gotten some roles in some movies that ended up being great. Probably the most iconic is the Matrix series, but yeah, so I guess he's okay.
He is. He's good to me, especially in John Wick. I think that.
I really like John Wick 1.
Especially there's a scene. I don't know if you've seen it, Lou, but like there's a scene, and they have it in the movie. It's like he killed a guy with a fucking pencil, and the guy's like, he killed a guy with a pencil. Who the fuck do that?
Well, they shouldn't have fucked with his dog. Plus, the dog was a beagle, and I was raised with beagles. I absolutely love beagles. They always have been and always will be my favorite breed of dog. And he had a beagle in that movie. And when they broke into his house and killed that beagle, I was team John Wick from that point forward.
They was like, he hit him over his dog. Yeah, he fucked his dog. He's gonna fucking kill you. That in his car.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Don't mess with a man's dog, his car, or his French fries. That's 3 things you don't do.
One more question, Lou. What's your prediction on UCLA this year?
I'm having a hard time buying into the UCLA anymore. I thought when they got Chip Kelly, because the Pac-12 was so down, particularly the Pac-12 South. You got to remember, when they hired Chip Kelly, Oregon and Washington were both pretty good, but there was nobody any good in the Pac-12 South. Arizona State was no good. Utah was, not even what they are now. Southern Cal was in the toilet. I really thought that within a matter of 2 or 3 years, UCLA would be the cream of the crop in the Pac-12 South, and it just hasn't worked out that way for whatever reason. And I don't know at this point if it's ever going to work out, especially now that Southern Cal has Lincoln Riley. Utah is maybe the best program. Forget team, probably the best program right now in the Pac-12. Oregon is still pretty good. I don't know that Chip Kelly's ever going to get to the top of the mountain in the Pac-12 at UCLA.
I don't need. And everybody thought when he was at Oregon, they thought, he's gonna bring that stuff he did at Oregon. Like, okay, you guys don't get it. He was running that, I think, like 2010.
Yeah, that was like 9, 10, 11. Like, it was like, that was new then. It was a surprise to people then. Now everybody has a version of that offense. They might not run it all the time, but everyone has a version of that hurry up offense now, and defenses have caught up to it. It doesn't trick anybody anymore. That's Tennessee's problem. Oregon would run the ball a lot. Tennessee throws it a lot, but still, it's the same idea. Let's run a play every 8 seconds and see what happens. Defenses figured that out 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. All right, Lou, man.
All right, Nick, thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. It's good to hear from you again today. Utah had a rough intro, but they've settled in the Pac-12 well. Yeah. I mean, when you look at teams that have become Power 5 teams or transferred Power 5 conferences or whatever over the last, let's say, 10 years, Utah's probably been the most successful, right? They've won the division multiple times. They've won the Pac-12. They've played in New Year's 6 games. I mean, when you think about other teams that have either become Power 5 or transferred within the Power, like Texas A&M and Mizzou, Utah's had more success than Texas A&M or Mizzou, transferring from the Big 12 to the SEC. It's a good program out there. They can't recruit in the top 5 or 10, and they never will. But they've got a great coach. They have a certain system and philosophy. They stick to it. They go out and they recruit players that fit that, and they get the most out of them. I don't think Utah will be winning a national title anytime soon. But when it comes to the Pac-12, there's nobody doing it better right now than Utah. They're the defending Pac-12 champs. And not only did they beat the second best team last year, Oregon, they beat them twice. And not only did they beat them twice, they blew them out twice. So Utah very similar to Iowa State. I think Utah's a better program than Iowa State. I see the comparison though, because I do like Matt Campbell, but last year Matt Campbell shit the bed. Iowa State should have won the Big 12 last year. They were ranked in the top 10 in the preseason. Oklahoma fell off the map. Texas didn't make the Big 12 title game, and Iowa State pissed it away by letting Baylor and Oklahoma State get there. That was a bad look. Last year was a bad look for Matt Campbell. They returned almost their entire team from the year before, and they crapped to bed. I don't know if it's, the pressure got to them, couldn't handle the expectations. I don't know what it was, but they crapped to bed. They crapped to bed last year. Matt Campbell and Iowa State did. Big time. Big time. Hey, thanks, Chris. Says happy birthday. Even though I'm a Canes fan, I live in Georgia. Congrats on your dogs still to this day. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. It's nice to finally win one. It's been a long time coming for me. It's been hard to be a Georgia fan, It's been hard to be a Georgia fan for the majority of my lifetime. So I was glad to finally get one. And I'm not greedy. I'm not going to be, it's not the end of the world if Georgia doesn't win it all this year. I'm not greedy. I expect Georgia to win the East and make it to Atlanta with a chance to make the playoff. That's it. Thank you, Albert. Good to see you in here, too. Ain't Utah a Mormon school as well, but just a different sect from BYU? Well, the majority of students at Utah are Mormon because the majority of people in Utah are Mormon, but it's not a Mormon school that I'm aware of as far as the mission requirements and the codes of conduct and all that kind of stuff like BYU has. I mean, at BYU, if you're gay, you can't hold your boyfriend's hand or you get kicked out of school. That's insane. It's 2022. There's just no room or place for that. Now, BYU is a private school, so they're allowed to do that. I'm not saying anybody at BYU should be arrested and thrown in jail for being that way, but I don't have to agree with it either, and I don't. I don't agree with it at all. Basically, if you're gay at BYU, you have to stay in the closet or you get kicked out. And I just think that's ridiculous in today's day and age. I think people's religious beliefs should be personal and shouldn't apply to other people. Now, the defense that BYU would use, and they to a certain degree they have a point. If you're gay, you don't have to enroll at BYU, but that's like saying if you're black in the 60s, you don't have to go to a whites only restaurant. So I don't really buy into that as an excuse. Basically, BYU was using the separate but equal argument. Yes, you're separate from us. You can't come here if you're gay, but there are other places you can go, so it's fine. And I just don't believe in that as a general human principle. I don't have any problem with someone holding a religious belief that thinks homosexuality is a sin, or cutting your hair is a sin, or eating a piece of fish is a sin, or wearing a shirt that's made from two different types of fabrics is a sin. I don't have a problem with people believing that on a personal level. I do have a problem with people applying those personal beliefs to other people. That's all. That's my issue with BYU, without trolling, which is what I normally do when I talk about BYU. If I'm just being serious, I just think that stuff should be behind us. Right. BYU is a religious institution. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's it doesn't matter that it's a religious institution. What matters is that it's a private college. So I don't think anybody should be arrested there or thrown in jail or sued for discrimination. They can do, they can be as backwards as they want to be. That, I don't think there's anything legally that should be done to them. I just think it's a terrible philosophy to have to apply to other people. That's all. I mean, there are no churches that I'm aware of that don't allow gay people to attend. Almost all religions view homosexuality as a sin. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Lots of things are sins. I don't have a problem with what anybody views as a sin. I have a problem with forcing that view on other people. Raj, thank you for the PayPal, buddy. Man, I don't even know what to say, Raj. I really appreciate that. And thank you for coming on earlier too. Right. I don't think Westboro Baptist Church people should be arrested for standing outside the funeral of a United States Marine and clapping. I just think it's shitty fucking behavior. But they have the right to do it. But having the right doesn't always make it right. That's all. I don't think these idiots from Westboro Baptist should be arrested for what they do, but it's despicable behavior. And I mean, and that's just my opinion. Anybody can hold any religious belief they want. I believe this, I believe that. This is a sin, that's a sin. I don't have a problem with that. Whatever you think a sin is, don't do it. Don't do it. If you think something is a sin, don't do it. But don't tell your neighbor not to do it. That's all. Not for religious reasons. I don't think you should. I think religion and spirituality is personal. And I don't think it should be forced on other people. That's all I'm saying. I mean, Catholics think wearing a condom is a sin. Catholics think taking birth control is a sin. But priests who spend 30 years molesting 9-year-olds, well, that's not that big of a deal. Let's just send them to another parish. Let's just send them somewhere else. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There's really no defending that. Some of y'all are from Tennessee. Y'all know Greg Locke? What do y'all think about him? Cheated on his wife with his secretary. Chase Wood says, I'm against condoms because they're too baggy. Well, you know what that means, don't you, Chase? That means your wee-wee too small, buddy. Why would you ever say that in the comment section, Chase? I'm just kidding with you, Chase. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was just teed up for me too easy. I couldn't let that one go, but I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding with you. Oh boy. Chase says condoms are like hula hoops for him. Damn, he's not. Well, shit, Chase, you're not even trying to hide it now. All right, well, look. Well, never mind. Never mind. This got weird in a hurry, didn't it? This got real weird. Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, ain't it, Chase? Boy, oh boy. This went off the rails. This went off the rails. Oh, boy. You never know what you're going to get on these Uncle Lou shows, do you? It's been 8 years of this nonsense. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? 8 years of this nonsense? Now that's alarming. Anyway. Yeah, expect the unexpected. That's right, Bean. That's right. You never know what direction this thing's going to go. In some cases, like the last 5 minutes, completely off the rails. I saw a video of you crying over a loss to Tennessee a few years ago. Broke the TV, don't care. Well, I wasn't actually crying. I was more so yelling, but yes. That's, well, let's pull it up, but I'll show you. That's the most watched video on this channel of all time. I'll pull my channel up and show you. There you go. Videos, sort by most popular. There you go. Tennessee 34, UJ 31. Fan reaction, end of game. I'll play it. It's been a while since I watched this. This is the most watched video ever.
Fourth quarter.
On my channel.
15 dogs. No timeouts. Got the ball on about the 45-yard line.
This is from 2016.
First and 15, 28-24.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Now, if you remember, that's a touchdown by Georgia with about 30 seconds to go in the game to take the lead. So obviously, I thought that, game over. We just scored with 30 seconds to go to take the lead. Game over.
Oh my God! 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 Oh my God!
Now, what happened, which I didn't find out till later, when I picked the TV up to kiss it, the cable on the back came loose. So I thought I had broke the TV somehow. It's not that I broke the TV. The cable ended up coming loose. I just didn't know that at the time. I thought I had done something to break the TV.
Broke the TV! Don't care! Woo! Doggy!
I had just got this Jacob Eason jersey in the mail the day before. That's why, if you notice, you can still see the tag on it. I'd never even worn it. I ran inside, took it out of the package just to put it on right now after he threw that touchdown pass, and it's still got the tag hanging off the sleeve. You can see it if you look close enough.
Nice. Woo! Oh my God! How you like that, Voltard? Jacob Eason Christ! I done broke my damn TV now. The fuck? Doggies! Jacob Eason Christ! I done broke my damn TV. Woo! Woo! 2 claps and a Ric Flair! Woo! God damn it, this TV! The guarantee! Woo! Hunker down one time, dogs!
Brutal. Brutal.
I can't even do it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a classic there. That's a classic there. Wow. That was absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, that was Kirby's first year. That was Kirby's first year. Damn. Heartbreak. I didn't recover until the next year when we beat Tennessee 42-0, 41-0. That's what helped me recover. The following year, we beat Tennessee 41-0. I was pretty much over it at that point. I was pretty much over it at that point. And then the following year, 2017, was the Alabama Hail Mary to win the game in overtime. Oh, another one that was also pretty brutal and had a lot more meaning. Wow. Yeah, that was painful. That was painful. Here's the most watched videos on my channel. That Tennessee one. This is a YouTube short I made after Georgia won the national title. This is this year's my live stream of this year's national championship game. This is when we lost to Alabama in the national title in 2017, and I drank the Coke from 1980. This is when we lost to Alabama in the SEC championship game where Tua started, but Jalen Hurts came in at the end of the game and beat us. This is my reaction to Jake Fromm's racist text messages. Georgia beats Oklahoma in the Rose Bowl. Alabama versus Cincinnati, this year's playoff game. Another loss to Alabama here. This is the Fire Mark Rick video from 2015. Vanderbilt loss from 2016. Lost to South Carolina in 2019, I think that was. Lost to Georgia Tech in 2016. This is the first TV I ever broke. Here's the first TV I ever broke on YouTube.
I'm so fat. Brendan, you're not fat.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter why we lost. I'm not saying anything about, well, why did we do this? Why did we do that? What, this player that, this player this? We should have done this, we should have done that. None of that matters! You lost to Georgia Tech! There is no excuse. This is embarrassing. There's zero excuse. None. Losing to Vanderbilt is one thing. You lose to Georgia Tech at home! This is absolutely, I'm at a complete loss for words. How do you shut Auburn down and win that game against a top 10 team and then come out and shit the bed against Tech? Oh my God. I thought we were finally showing some improvement, getting a little bit better. We had the blowout at Ole Miss, then the Hail Mary thing at Tennessee. And I tell you what. You dumbass Tennessee fans that keep, Lou broke his TV. Lou broke his TV on the Hail Mary. No, I didn't break the TV. I explained it to you. The damn cord came out. I tell you what. Is this what you want to see? Is this what you want to see? I tell you, well, you wait right there. If this is really what you want to see? You lost to Georgia Tech. How is that possible? That's how you break a TV. Lou broke his TV when Georgia lost to Tennessee. No, the damn cord came out. That was it. I explained that. Tennessee ain't worth breaking a TV over. But you lose to Georgia Tech for no damn reason. That's pathetic and sad. That's ridiculous. There's no excuse for losing that game to Georgia Tech. That's how you break a TV. Kirby, for losing that game.
there's another situation where Mrs. Lou came out to see what the hell I was doing. When you see me look up like that, she opened the garage door that goes into the house to see what the hell I was yelling and screaming about. Watch it again.
That's ridiculous. There's no excuse for losing that game to Georgia.
Right there. Did you catch it real quick? Yeah.
Tech. That's how you break a TV. Kirby Smart, you better get your shit together for next year.
Yep, that was the first TV I ever broke. No, that was the garage. That was the garage. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the NBA playoffs, Chris. I like playoff basketball. I don't have a favorite team or anything like that. I just like watching playoff basketball. Especially fourth quarter if it's close. Play my first ever YouTube video. It's not a football video. I think I'll play it, but I'm not even going to explain it. I'm just going to play it. I'm not even going to explain what it is. I'm just going to play it. Here you go.
Trucks and More has a new look.
So this is for you, Mean Bean. Thanks, buddy. Uncle Lou here. Just got a quick video message for a guy I've been watching on YouTube, Mean Bean TV official here. So this is for you, Mean Bean. Thanks, buddy. I just got a couple of quick things. Number one, I wanted to thank you for thanking me in your video. That really means a lot that you thanked me, and I want to thank you for that. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you appreciating me. So just thanks for that, for thanking me. Thank you very much. And I really wanted to ask you if you could please thank me again in your next video. If you could do that, if you could thank me again in your video, in your next video, then I promise that I will make another video for you where I thank you for thanking me. So I just want to thank you for that in advance. So thank you. I'm very appreciative that you thanked me, and I wanted to say thanks for that. And I promise if you thank me again, I will make a video where I thank you for thanking me again. So thank you. The other thing is, I had a couple ideas. I wanted you to do some videos. I was thinking you could make a video of something that makes you angry. It could be anything. Maybe something with Power Rangers made you angry. Maybe you're still angry that kid behind a camera won't give you a shout out. You could talk about that. Maybe you're angry that you're not angry. And you could talk about how that makes you angry. Just talk about, something you're angry about. You angry about not being angry, angry about being angry, angry about something that somebody did that made them angry, or just make an angry video about a video where someone was angry. But thank you for that. Keep up the good work. I enjoy watching your videos in the near future, and talk to you later. Bye, buddy. Uncle Lou here.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Comment on the first comment on the comments video I did is interesting. It's interesting to say the least. if I really want to play it. Well, I guess I'll play it. The first one I did, it was in 2014. So I'd only had a channel for a little while. That's not it. Here it is. This was summer of 2014. And I had just had a knee surgery like a couple of days before I made this video. A pretty intensive knee. It was basically a knee replacement. And I was on some pretty good pain medication. And I'm laying on my couch in the living room, reading YouTube comments off of an iPad and responding to them. So, here you go.
Good morning. Uncle Lou here. I wanted to make this video. Lots of people are starting to send in different questions and things like that. And rather than me just making a bunch of little videos where I answer one or two questions for one particular person.
Wow, Andrew F., thank you for the Cash App. Very kind of you, sir. I really appreciate you supporting the show and the channel. That means a lot to me. He says, happy birthday and congrats on 8 years and many more. Thank you, Andrew. I hope to be here 8 years from now. That I don't have a plan on going anywhere. So as long as people keep watching, I'm going to be here. So I again, thank you. Thank you for watching the videos and the live streams. Thank you for the Cash App to help support the channel. It really means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, what I decided I was going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and make this video, and I'm just going to answer all the questions that are out there for everybody, because I just don't have time to do them one by one. I'm obviously a very, very busy and important person. Yeah, so yeah, there's that. So I figured this would be the best way to do it. So I'm just going to start with the most recent videos and work the ways down. Any questions I haven't already covered, then I'm going to go ahead and try to, get those answered as quick as I can. So let's go ahead and start that now. So the first video was the Spider-Man video. And the only question I received on that was...
Let me say real quick, I don't take drugs. And by that I mean I don't take Tylenol, I don't take NyQuil, I don't take anything unless I absolutely have to. That's just a personal thing with me. And I've never done any recreational drugs at all. I smoked weed once when I was like 20 years old. So during this period of time, I had a car accident, and I had like 4 surgeries in a 14-month period. So I was basically on oxycodone for almost a year straight. I never got hooked on it. I always took it like I was supposed to, but I took it at night to help me sleep. So for some reason, I don't know why I made that. I took the medicine, and then like an hour later, I was still awake. I had to sleep on the couch because my knee is in this huge brace, and I couldn't sleep in the bed. So I took the oxycodone, I laid on the couch to go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep, so I said, well, let me make a video responding to the comments. Why I decided to do that, I don't know. So I am clearly high in this video, but it's not... I've never abused any pain medication. These 3 or 4 surgeries I had 6, 7 years ago was the only time I've ever even taken oxycodone, and I've never done any recreational drugs. I thought about taking this video down because I don't want people... I don't mind people talking shit about me for things I actually have done. But I've gotten comments over the years about this video about how I'm a druggie and I'm this. I'm not. I've never done any of that. But because I just never take any drugs at all, it has a strong effect on me.
They mentioned that in the video I said I didn't like the British guy that played Spider-Man, and I thought it should have been an American. Well, this person points out, I believe her name is Hope Chessel. So if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. You could always consider changing the spelling of your name to something decent that people can actually read, but that's up to you. But anyway, that person, what spells her name, Hope Chessel, wanted me to provide a list of alternative American actors that I thought could have played the role better. You can read the full list on Uncle Lou's Facebook page. It's facebook.com/ I love Uncle Lou. So, yeah, you can go there, like that page, and you'll see all kinds of stuff on there. But if you go to the post of the Spider-Man video, click in the comment section, my answer to that question is in one of those comments. Yeah, so I had put like, of course, Sally Field would have been better, Hulk Hogan, Ronald Reagan, that old lady from 227, what screamed out the window all the time. The voice actor from what played Dino in the Flintstones. I had a whole list of Americans I thought could have done a better job. If you want to see the whole list, go there to the Uncle Lou Facebook page and take a look at it. But that was it for questions on the Spider-Man movie. Now, for the NSA movie that I made, now I received a lot of questions actually from the NSA, and at this time I'm not at liberty to discuss those, as it's a matter of national security. So I'm sure you can understand. Yeah. So, but someone was named Stephen Thulis. Again, you can always change the spelling of your name to make it readable if you choose to, but you don't have to. But he says, show us your dogs and your property. Looks pretty cool. With the dog, unfortunately, he's not going to be appearing in any more of my videos. The last time that I interviewed him for one of my videos, people got real cruel in the comments. They were calling him fat and overweight and ugly and things like that. And now he's got like some sort of a complex worked up. Like, I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that, but he's got issues now. So he's unable and unwilling to participate in any future videos at this time. We're working on that. So hopefully, Stephen Thulis, we can get back to you on that. Someone named Tyler Bryant wants me to do a house tour. I don't have a house. A lot of times I'm lucky enough to sleep on this porch here where what I've been filming these videos, which is not too bad. They have a high top table and 3 or 4 chairs, a couple of wicker rocking chairs, and they even have one of those wooden porch swings, but it's got like 4 or 5 pillows on it that I'm able to spread out into a makeshift bed, as it were. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be something that I'm going to be able to do there. But again, that was Tyler Bryant and Stephen Thulis. Guys, thank you for your morbid curiosity. It excites me that you have time on your hands and have found a productive way to use that time. So keep up the good work. Now, we'll, on another video here where I answered questions specifically for this one lost soul here, what calls herself Hope Jessel. Again, how you spell your name is up to you, but don't get mad when people pronounce it wrong when you spent your whole life trying to figure out a way to write it wrong. So, again, that's something I feel falls on you. But I already answered all of her questions. But here in the comments, some very important person by the name of Jimmy Irrelevant has a question. And he says, I hope you make a video on it because it's a big issue. What do you think about the New World Order? Is it coming soon? Of course, I was a little confused. I asked him, I said, do you mean the multinational group of leaders, what want to control the world? Or do you mean the wrestlers, what came out in the late 90s and early 2000s, with Hollywood, Hogan, and that? He wrote me back and said, no, his primary concern fell, with the world leaders and their, dreams of world domination and things along these lines. So, to answer your question, I'm not going to make a video specifically about that at this time. I've ruffled enough feathers today with the whole NSA post. I'm having to wear that tinfoil hat 12, 15 hours a day now, just to get any, sense of peace and quiet or sense of aloneness. They won't leave me alone. The last thing I need to do right now would be to drag up a bunch of nosy Masons or Bilderbergers, these people, these cabals of people that have gotten money and power together, with these grand plans of a one world government, their one world, of course, not your world or my world or not even some sort of combination of what most people would consider a world. No, they go and hide in some rich country twice a year. They dream all this stuff up. They're deciding what's best for themselves, and secondarily, what's best for the rest of us, what's left over. So basically, it's world domination. You got a couple of different groups pushing this agenda here. You've got, of course, your ultra Christian right conservatives with the whole end of days, fetish that they have. The sooner something really, really bad like that can happen, the better off they are for the whole I told you so thing that they get to then tell you. But yeah, the Masons are in on this. The Bilderbergers is a group you're probably familiar with. If you've read any Dan Brown books, which if you haven't, why are you watching me instead of reading those? This should be your second stop. Should be read Dan Brown, then go watch Uncle Lou videos in that exact order. Because had you read the Dan Brown books, you would already know a lot of what you're asking me to tell you. Yes, nothing you see is real. It's what they want you to see. As far as who and they are the Masons, they are the Bilderbergs, they are everywhere and nowhere, all at the same time. And if they get their way, well, you can kiss your way of life goodbye. It will disappear overnight. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. In order to say any more, I'd have to put my tinfoil hat on, and it's not within arm's reach right now, and I'm much too lazy to get up to get it. So that's that. Let me see if there's any other questions on this one. No. Let me skip to this next one here. There may have been one or two. on the Uncle Lou Answers Questions video. Again with the Jimmy Irrelevant. He wants to know if someone is trolling me. I can't answer that for sure. It's hard to troll the troll. So if it's true, then whoever is trying to troll me, then I guess we will have a survivor of the trolliest, and may the best troll win. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Yeah, nothing else in here. Nothing else in here that I can read without drawing too much attention to myself, which is the goal. So, if I try to find any other ones in here, they still want to know if I'm being trolled. Yeah, on the Malaysian Flight 370 video and other things I know, which is a very interesting video. If for some reason you haven't checked it out, you should. But somebody named Kayla Daily Vlog, and I'm actually going to spell this one out because I think y'all deserve it. But Kayla Daily Vlog, Vlog. Now this person comes over here on my page and has the nerves to tell Uncle Lou, yours truly, that I'm boring. Well, knowledge isn't always exciting, lady. And to be honest with you, she got your favorite Uncle Lou a little irritated here. My irritation quickly dissipated as I ventured over to her YouTube page, pulled up her first blog, or her most recent blog, where she then proceeded to ramble about headaches and stomach aches for like 8 minutes. It was too much to bear. It made me wish I had a stomach ache or a headache so that I could then use that excuse to not watch it. Unless I'm married to you, I do not want to hear about your headaches and your stomach aches and you stubbed your toe, and you're retaining water, and not too many people are going to be very interested in that. So you can just take that in a grain of salt. What you do with the salt, that's up to you. So that was it on that one. And then if there was any more on my weather video, which is another great one you guys should watch, my thoughts on local weather guessers. A few simple ideas to improve local weather forecasting by these weather guessers. You should definitely check that out. But I can't tell if this is a concerned citizen or someone's attempted a joke, but JKG on YouTube wants to know, am I retarded? No, I'm gifted. So there is a difference. So yeah. No one asked me anything on my birthday. I was nice of you guys not to Not to try to kill me with a bunch of video requests on my birthday. I already didn't get the presents I want. Then I got to do a bunch of videos for you guys. I don't think so. On the videos I made of the list of things what was irritating me, if I can even find it, let's try that. The list of things what irritates me. I think something irritated me about that. What was it though? Let's try. Might have been this one. This GKG again. He says the video is retarded. To each his own, I guess. I don't know. And then he says, I don't think anyone gives a shit what irritates you, dumbass. And I said, well, I don't think it's fair to say that no one cares. For example, JKG, you cared enough to comment on almost all of my videos. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You're a scoundrel and a gentleman. You probably pay your taxes and vote Republican too. So thank you. You're just an all-around winner. There's no doubt about it. Where's list 2? List 2. Oh, same guy. This time he says, now keep in mind this is a video called List of Things That Irritate Me, Part 2. And then he's going to say, no one cares what bothers you. So I had to already go ahead and tell him, JKG, whatever your name is, this isn't a list of what bothers me. So how do you know no one cares what bothers me? That was a list of what irritated me. So your whole premise was off from the beginning, sir. So it's just every comment of yours that I read is getting me closer and closer to the realization that you're having a hard time formulating thoughts down there in your mom's basement.
I'm telling you, those first 4 or 5 months worth of Uncle Lou videos were very strange. Very strange. Slim Shady says, message from Lou's cardiologist. Keep these trips down memory lane to a minimum to keep blood pressure and heart rate down. And remember, no recruiting. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do recruiting videos anymore. Dirty Ducky, thank you for the super chat. He says, happy birthday from a Vols fan. Thank you, Ducky. I appreciate that. Thank you for helping to support the show. Slim Shady Kane says, I've been told I used to abuse drugs. Truth be told, I treated mine better than most. Yeah, those old Uncle Lou videos. Wow. I mean, look at some of these. A video about oxymorons. How to quit smoking. Today is my birthday. Let's see what this is.
Welcome back.
This is a short one.
Lou here. Today was my birthday, so I wanted to make this video for myself as my birthday present to myself. So, happy birthday to me. I got some great gifts today. it was a great birthday. Like any birthday, there was some things I wanted that I didn't get. But I checked the calendar, and my birthday comes again next year, also on May 13th. So I thought I would just list a few things that I wanted that I didn't get, and maybe I'll get them next year. So here they are. A hug would have been nice to get on my birthday. An autographed picture of Jesus Christ. Some Mighty Putty would be cool, I think. A left-handed hammer. I'm not left-handed, but sometimes I only can reach certain things with my left hand to hammer it. I only have a right-handed hammer. I want some nuclear launch codes. They don't have to be U.S. codes. Any country's codes would be fine, I think. Except not North Korean codes. I already have those, and they don't work. They're all duds. So, Sally Field's email address would be something that I would need next year for my birthday. Tickets to a circus that doesn't have 3 rings would be cool to go to, I think. And the last thing that I would want that I didn't get this year would be a case of water. Not bottled water. I prefer tap water. So just a case of tap water for my birthday next year. If you want to wish me happy birthday, go ahead and do that in the comments. That would be great. Thank you. Good morning.
If you're a homeowner in Georgia,
I don't know what I was thinking early on with some of these videos. Steven, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, happy birthday, Lou. Who the hell was that nice, quiet guy? It's true, though. The ones who appear most aggressive are the pure souls. Row Tide. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you in here. What else? There you go.
Uncle Lou here. Somebody had sent in and asked that I do like a list of things that irritate me for whatever reason. So I thought I would just name a few things that are pretty irritating. So here it goes. The weatherman, the color orange, the fact that Hulu has commercials, vegetarians, Fox News, Walmart for sure is irritating, double entendres, I don't even know what that is, which is irritating. Comcast. Words that have the letter Q in them but don't start with the letter Q. That's irritating. California. 11-year-olds. People who say whom instead of just saying who. Turtle Tracks ice cream. The next to the last episode of Friends, irritating. Alec Baldwin, extreme couponers. People that wear socks with their sandals is irritating. Oak trees. People who wear North Face jackets when it's like 50 something degrees outside is pretty irritating. Monkey statues where the face is painted up like a clown. French Canadians. The Godfather Part 3. People who order their steak well done is pretty irritating. Public transportation. Whenever you go through the drive-through and you think you're about to get your food, but they ask you to pull over to the side so you can wait. Yeah, that's irritating. People who have a last name, but it sounds like it could be a first name, like John Scott, is irritating to me. Tri-level houses. Hummingbird feeders, to me, are irritating. Ventriloquists. Not like the dummies, but like the person what puts his hand inside the dummy and operates or whatever. Though to me, those people are irritating. I don't mind the dummies, it's just the people. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good list of things that irritate me. So I guess that's about it. Good morning.
All right, part 2.
Uncle Lou here. I don't know, or I'm not sure, like, what the fascination is, or whatever, with things that irritate me, but somebody wanted me to do another list of things that irritate me. So here it goes. Christopher Columbus Day is irritating. The fact that the NFL uses Roman numerals to tell you which Super Bowl it is irritating, because you have to know algebra to figure it out. Like, you have to know, like, what X minus V plus I is. And I don't know that. Flavored water. The Winter Olympics, I think, is the most irritating of the two, between winter and summer Olympics. European history, for sure. When it's really cloudy outside, but it doesn't rain, is irritating to me. Candy Crush level 137 irritated me for about a week or so. Putting things together, for sure, tends to irritate me. Trying to go to sleep when I'm either hot or not tired. People who swim with their shirt on. People who make lists of things that irritate them, to me, is irritating. Green food coloring is irritating. Food coloring in general, but specifically green food coloring irritates me the most. The Oprah Winfrey Network, not necessarily Oprah Winfrey, but her network, I think, is irritating. I feel like there are people who should have their own network more that would be less irritating. Like the guy from Big Lebowski, if he had his own network, I think that would be less irritating than the Oprah network. People whose arms are longer than their legs irritate me for obvious reasons. Footlongs that aren't $5. Having more than 3 or 4 people in the same room at the same time is irritating to me. The length of the Oscars, not the statues, but like the actual length of the broadcast is 3.5 hours. I think it would be less irritating if it was 3 hours long. Homeschooling, not the curriculum, but like the kids that are homeschooled and their parents, I think, are irritating. People with food allergies, specifically gluten. I don't even know what gluten is. Unless you're allergic to it, I don't think anyone knows what it is, which is irritating, of course. Electric lawnmowers, I think, tend to be irritating. People with low self-esteem irritate me. Polite smiles. Trying to explain something to someone usually ends with me getting irritated. Yeah. But anyway, that's about it for now, I guess. So let me know what you think. Good morning.
These are all like some of the first 10, 15 videos I ever made. I don't know why my channel didn't blow up back then. Oh, I've done a bunch of those irritate me videos. If I go to, where's my playlist at? Playlists. I have a whole playlist of things that irritate me. Where is it? Predictions, Natty Back Steve. I have a whole playlist of videos that are nothing but things that irritate me videos. Some of them are more recent and football related too. Things that irritate me. Here we go. Saw the first two. Here's the third one. College football edition. Oh, these are way too long. I'm going to skip around. These are way too long. I might make a second video today. I don't know. Best case, worst case, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing this week. But I have to take some time this morning to talk about this. There's, as much as I love college football, and I do, I love college football. There's nothing like it. But as much as I love it, there's some things about it and about college football fans that just really piss me off. Number one. Such and such team won a natty 7 years ago, and the other team hasn't won a natty since 15 years ago, or whatever the numbers are. Yeah, this one, this one really gets me. And yes, I'm a Georgia fan, obviously, but I'm going to try to use non-Georgia examples here so it doesn't come off as just, some mouth-breathing hick from his grandma's basement in bumblefuck Georgia somewhere.
It probably won't be successful, but I'll give it a try for you. Let me use this example. Let me use this example right here. Do you honestly think, anybody out there, do you honestly think that Oklahoma fan in 2019 cares that Florida State won a natty in 2013, whereas Oklahoma hasn't won one since the turn of the century? Do you think that's bothering Oklahoma fan in 2019? No! Oklahoma makes the playoffs every year. Florida State can't make a bowl game. Okay? Listen, national titles you won in the past aren't helping you today. That goes for Florida State, Tennessee, any of these teams that are just terrible today. But it also works the same way for current teams. Listen, Clemson didn't win the national title in 2018 because they won the natty in 2016. That's retarded. Clemson won the natty because they had Trevor Lawrence, an elite offense, and the best defense in college football. That's why. Now, the argument can be made that a very recent natty could be helping you today if that natty's within like the last 3 or 4 years. So maybe it helped Clemson a little bit because recruiting, returning players with natty experience, things like that. So, if you've won a natty in the last 3, Florida State should be worried. Hey, that's amazing. But in 2019, you can't beat Duke. So it doesn't matter. All right, enough of that. I feel like I've made my point. And if I haven't made my point by this point, drooling and yelling for another 5 minutes won't get the job done. I wrote some of these things down. I got so damn mad. Oh, how about this one? This is a LouTube favorite here. They ain't played nobody, Lou. Listen, I make a ton of college football videos year round, but especially during the season. I probably make 15 videos a week for 4 months straight or whatever during the college football season. And I get a ton of comments on my videos, and I read every single one because I'm OCD, and I ain't got nothing else to do because I live in my grandma's garage. So I read every single one. At least 20 times a year, I see the same comment about every team. At least 20 times I'll see, look, Clemson ain't played nobody. I mean, they'll be 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, 11-0. But they ain't played nobody, Lou. They ain't played Alabama. Who is Alabama playing, Lou? Yeah, they're 7-0. Yeah, Tua's throwing for 900 yards a game. But who have they played? Yeah, they ain't played nobody, Lou. Georgia ain't played nobody, Lou. So, yeah, okay, a big deal. Yeah, why have we played LSU? See, you play somebody and you lose. Guess what would have happened if Georgia would have beat LSU? The same people would have been in the comment section saying, told you LSU was overrated. Georgia, they ain't played nobody. Wait till you play Florida, Lou. Wait till you play Florida. Go out and humiliate Florida for the second year in a row. What, Dan Mullen first year? They ain't gonna count. Georgia, who have they played? It's not just about Georgia. See what y'all are doing to me? Played nobody, Lou. What if they? How is it? Then it ain't the toughest division. Clear. See what y'all are doing to me? Look how red I am. What's next on this list? Now my eyes are watering. What's next on this stupid ass list? Oh, here's one. Here's a good one. SEC ain't no good, Lou. It's just Alabama, Lou. It's Alabama and nobody else, Lou. You know the only reason the SEC looks so good is because of ESPN, Lou. That's it. ESPN and the College Football Playoff Committee, the SEC got them in their back pocket, Lou.
That's it. Is the NFL in on this conspiracy? I don't know. I feel like watching the older ones are better
Uncle
now.
Lou here.
I feel like watching the older ones are better. Here you go. My thoughts on my thoughts on your local weatherman on TV.
Uncle Lou here. I had some ideas on a video I wanted to do. Some thoughts I had on improving the weather forecast people on TV. Just some things that I think they should change that would probably make it better. Just wanted to know what you thought about them. The first thing is when they say there's a 100% chance of rain. I don't think they should say that. If it's a 100% chance, then it's just raining. There is no chance. So they could change that. Another thing is when they say it's a 50% chance of rain. I don't understand why I need to watch the weather forecast for someone to tell me it's a 50% chance. I already know when I wake up in the morning that day it's either gonna rain or it's not gonna rain. So I think they could do better there. I don't think I think it should always be 49% or less chance of rain, or either 51% through 99% chance of rain. And they don't even have to say the percentages, just to simplify it, to make it easier. If it's 49% or less chance of rain, they can just say there's a possibility of rain. But if it's 51% to 99%, then they could say it's a probability of rain. I think would be simpler. And the last thing is partly cloudy or mostly sunny. I don't understand what the difference is between that. Sometimes they'll say it's going to be partly sunny, but sometimes they say it's going to be mostly cloudy, or they'll say it's going to be partly cloudy, or they'll say it's going to be mostly sunny. It seems redundant to me. If it's partly cloudy, isn't it automatically mostly sunny? And if it's mostly cloudy, isn't it automatically partly sunny? I didn't go to weather school, so I could be way off base here, but these are just things that I've noticed. So good morning. Friends would walk up to me.
I think I make some pretty good points in that video, if I'm being honest. So I am the people's YouTuber. Yeah. Good afternoon. Uncle Lou here. So, yeah. I wanted to just go ahead real quick here and make a video for my good buddies over at Walmart. So, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So, yeah. If there are any Walmart executives, the CEO, or anything like this watching these videos, and I'm pretty sure there are, there's a couple of things I wanted to go ahead and let you know. Things you need to do. So, and before I start here, to everybody that is about to write in the comments that they hate Walmart and Walmart is evil and and you never go to Walmart, you're lying. But that's okay. Everyone says that, but then they go. I know this is true because when I go, I see you there. So, yeah. So, everyone goes to Walmart. So, yeah. Yeah. Just last night, about 3:30 in the morning, I suddenly realized I needed new car mats, a basketball, a gallon of milk, and a razor. I thought for a second, scratched my head, and then drove straight to Wally World. They were open, and they had everything I needed. If they don't have it, you don't need it. So, yeah. But what I wanted to go ahead and let the bigwigs over at Wally World know is this idea that I had. You're free to use this idea. So, what I'm going to need you to go ahead and do is build a Walmart on the moon. It's getting crowded down here on Earth. We haven't been back to the moon in 40 years because there's no Walmart there. So, please go ahead and take this opportunity to go ahead and cure world overpopulation by putting a Wally World or two on the moon. That would be great. There's plenty of land there. There's none left here. Within 15 minutes, I can be at 5 different Walmarts from my house. That's great. Please put some on the moon. It will start a new space race. So, you're welcome, Walmart. And you're welcome, world. That would solve overcrowding and overpopulation overnight. You build 20 or 30 Walmarts on the moon. People would move there. So you're welcome, Walmart. And that's all I have to say about that. It shouldn't be too difficult for the good people at Wally World to go ahead and build a few dozen Walmarts up there. and everyone would be better off, and no one would be the wiser. So, yeah. That would be great. A couple of quick things at the end here. Keep in mind, if you have any ideas for me, videos you want me to do, if you ask, Uncle Lou will deliver. There's nothing I don't know. There's nothing I can't do. And there's not anything I'm not willing to share with you people. So, just go ahead and let me know. I'm here for you. I am the people's YouTuber. So, with that being said, as usual, I've wasted more than enough of your time. So, yeah. Good morning. They never took me up on that. That's their loss. Oh, here's where I'm forced to apologize to the NSA. Because I had talked about Edward Snowden and how he was a hero, and I got in trouble with the NSA for that. I want to take this time here to apologize to the NSA and the U.S. government. So the NSA, is a great institution. They love America and those that live here. So they do not engage in any illegal activities. They are brave and patriotic, and they are great Americans. They are not crooked. They do not spy on Americans. They do not illegally detain Americans. They do not want to kill Edward Snowden. The NSA and the U.S. government respect the Constitution and would never do anything to subvert the Constitution. God bless America. Was that good? Any Clemson fans in here?
Dogs are amazing. Fleas, not so much. So get Capstar.
Uncle Lou here with some breaking news. That's right. Now, the Georgia-Clemson game coming up soon, about 6 weeks away. And Uncle Lou has been pretty confident that
Georgia will put a curb stomping on this.
Let the big dog eat. Thank you for hitting the Cash App link to help support the show tonight, sir. I really appreciate that. You're good people. Dula, ooh.
However, I have uncovered some hidden video that has me a little worried here. Now, I can't say where I got this video. I can't reveal my sources here. That's right, confidentiality, my number one priority here when it comes to my sources. But with that being said, this video shows new Clemson quarterback Cole Doubt or Stout, whatever his name is, I don't know, and I don't care either. But yep, I have some hidden video of Cole Stout doing some one-on-one workouts with his number one wide receiver there. And it looks like they have their timing down to a T here. Yep. So it's got Uncle Lou a little worried. Go ahead and check out this hidden video and let me know what you think here.
Oh my God. That Clemson training is something serious. Want to see a tinfoil hat video?
I am the people's YouTuber. Uncle Lou here. Good morning, it's me, Uncle Lou. Tinfoil hat time today. Not gonna believe what I just heard here. Well, actually, I believe it without a problem. Some of you probably not gonna believe it, but Uncle Lou's been telling you guys this for a while. I've mentioned this in a bunch of my videos, and I've done some videos specifically about this. I think I talked a lot about this in my Ebola video. But, you know, you people that run out to CVS and Walgreens and Walmart and the dollar store to line up for your flu vaccines every year, what are you doing? I've been telling you this is a giant money-making scam by the crooked pharmaceutical companies and the crooked CDC in this country. I've been telling you guys this for months. Some of you laughed it off. You know, some of you watched that video while you were in line to get a flu shot and you still went ahead and got it. It turns out the joke is on you. That's right. CDC came out today with an apology. Went ahead and told people they were sorry, but that the flu vaccine you got this year, no good, not gonna do anything for you. Now, and you're not gonna believe the reason that they gave. It's the exact same thing I told you in the last videos that I've done where I talked about the flu, but this is what they do. They tell you to go get the flu vaccine. You sheeple run out and get it. 2 months later, when you get the flu and you ask why, they tell you, oh, different strain of the flu. Yep, CDC came out today and said that the vaccine that they gave all you sheeple, it's not going to work against any flu this year because it's a different strain. Yep, so I guess if the CDC said it, then it must be true. But when Uncle Lou told you that months ago, I was a gay, racist, retarded, race-baiting liberal. Yep.
Turns out Uncle Lou was right. Yeah. Of course, CDC came out with that apology today, followed up immediately by a statement saying, but don't worry, pharmaceutical companies, we're not going to be making you issue any sorts of refunds to these people. So all you people that went out, got your flu shot, congratulations. You let the government put God knows what in your arm for absolutely no benefit to you. Then they came out and said that even if the flu vaccine works, in typical years, even if the flu vaccine is for the right strain or whatever, it only works 48% of the time. Only works on 48% of the people. Well, Uncle Lou has news for you. You only have about a 50% chance of getting the flu anyway. So what? So the flu vaccine is nothing. Money-making scheme. I'm going to post a link to this article in the description of this video if I can remember. Yep. But this article goes on to say, never fear, Big Pharma is here. Yep. If you got the flu vaccine and you still end up getting the flu, don't worry. Your good friends over at GlaxoSmithKline, the big pharmaceutical company, yep, they have a cure for people who get the flu. But guess what? Gonna cost you more money. Yeah, so this is amazing. So GlaxoSmithKline puts out a flu vaccine. You people line up to get it. You don't know what's in it. You don't know what they're sticking in their arm. You're just doing it because they told you to. Yep, then GlaxoSmithKline and the CDC come out and say, oops, the flu vaccine that we gave you has absolutely no effect or no benefit. Not going to keep you from getting the flu at all, period. This year you're just screwed because the strain of the flu, yada, yada, yada. Even in a good year, we can only get about 50%, blah, blah, blah. But never fear, just if you do get the flu, come on down. Yep, jump right in. Water's warm. We have a cure for you. Costs more than the vaccine, which didn't work. So, again, the pharmaceutical companies in this country and the CDC, nothing but a giant Ponzi scheme, really. Taking money for vaccines that don't work, for vaccines that don't exist, vaccines against illnesses that you do not need a vaccine against. Just ridiculous. I've said it before, but if you're over the age of 5 or under the age of 55 and you're getting a flu vaccine, what are you doing? It makes no sense at all. But we're a pill culture. You people, it's a contest who can be on the most pills. I'm blood pressure pill, gotta get my cholesterol pill, gotta get my pill to sleep, gotta get my pill so I can wake up. Gotta get my pill for my midway through the day, get me over the hump pill. Gotta get a pill for my headache, pill for my runny nose. Are you sneezing? Better take a pill. Just a big contest here. And that's the way, unfortunately, that's the way the pharmaceutical company and the medical industry work in this country. It's just about the money. It's not about cures. It's about treating symptoms, period. So, again, something I've been telling you guys for a while. You laughed it off. Now the government, or CDC, comes out and admits it. Doesn't work. Sorry. Try again next year. Now, I know a lot of you watching this video took the flu vaccine. Good luck. That's all I can tell you. You have no clue what they put in you. Some of you people even lined up and took the pig flu vaccine when it came out. This is I think I mentioned this before too. But the flu vaccine, it took them how many hundreds of years to develop a flu vaccine? I think the first flu vaccine came out in the 1920s. After the flu had been around forever and a day. They developed a flu vaccine. People been lining up to get it ever since for no reason. Was it 10 years ago or whatever? The pig flu came out. Yeah, the pig flu was released on a Monday. That very next day on Tuesday, the CDC had a pig flu vaccine for you. They invented it in 24 hours. Miracle! You people lined up at Woolworths and Duane Reade and CVS and Walgreens and Eckerd's and Walmart and Kmart and the Dollar Tree and everywhere else and went and got your pig flu vaccine. You don't know what they're giving you. Again, money, money, money. The pharmaceutical company, the medical complex in this country don't care about curing you. All they care about is treating symptoms. That's it, plain and simple. Oh, this pill we're going to give you, it will fix your achy foot. Only downside, it's going to cause you to have an achy hand and an achy knee. No problem. This pill will cure your achy hand and your achy knee, but it will give you upset stomach and diarrhea. Better take this other pill, help you there too. That's all it is. Yeah, going into your kitchen there, fix you a warm glass of milk. Go ahead, line up your 5-6 pills that you're taking today, and enjoy. A lot of truth there. Lot of truth there. Uncle Lou versus Walmart. Uncle Lou in the hospital. Uncle Lou review of Fruit Loops cereal. Oh, here's a good one. Uncle Lou review 50 Shades of Grey. Good morning. Uncle Lou here. Yep. Time for another edition here of the Uncle Lou Show. Live on LouTube for you people. Thanks for watching as usual. Yep. On today's episode, very special episode today. Uncle Lou review 50 Shades of Grey. That's right. Uncle Lou went ahead and watched 50 Shades of Grey for you, so that you don't have to, unless you want to, or need to. It's up to you. Yeah, but I did go ahead and watch it. Now, I didn't read the 50 Shades of Grey books, but I did basically know what the movie was about before I watched it. Who doesn't? It's been all over the news. Now, Mrs. Lou did read the books. Yep, so she knew what was going on. No big deal. So, yeah, I did watch it today. Not a bad movie. Pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Now, a couple of things about this movie here that Uncle Lou did go ahead and notice. If you don't know anything at all about 50 Shades of Grey, I don't know where you've been. Maybe you don't have an internet connection. I don't know. You've been under a rock somewhere. But basically it's about this rich guy who's into S&M. And he meets this girl, and, you know, it's just their story or whatever. Yep. Yep. So, now, one thing that I noticed about this movie, of course, this guy is rich, you know, beyond belief. He's got his own helicopter and planes. He's some multi-millionaire CEO type person here. You know, so he takes this girl into his red room, he calls it, or his playroom. Yep, where he's got all sorts of whips and chains and gags and masks and, you know, floggers and, you know, you name it. And it basically beats this girl black and blue in there. And it's really romantic. Yep. And all the ladies love this movie. They love the character, Christian Grey. Yep. Mr. Grey will see you now, ma'am. Yep, that's what they say. Mr. Grey will see you now. So yeah, it's very romantic. That's what everyone thinks. But of course, it's only because this is a rich white guy. You know, if this same story happened in real life, the poor people or even regular people, yeah, it would be kidnapping, rape, and attempted murder. But because the guy is, you know, a young rich guy who's good looking, then it's a very romantic story, which is great. So, yep, you should check it out.
It's a great movie. You know, it's kid friendly and family oriented too, which is good. So now there is, you know, you do have some people, you know, one group of people in particular that, you know, thinks this is the worst movie ever and that they never should have made it, and it's smut and it's porn and it's everything that's wrong with America and yada yada yada, you know, and they're coming out raising all kind of hell. Yet the movie is just porn basically, and it's the worst movie ever. Of course, these people that are saying these things, these are the same people that when you see them in the liquor store, they duck down behind the shelf, hoping you won't see them. You know, these Fox News watching mouth breathers that, you know, want to go around telling everybody else what they should and shouldn't be doing. Just Neanderthals, you know. So they have to come out and, you know, they know better than you, and if you're watching this movie, something's wrong with you. But you know, I read this earlier today on breakingnews.com. They're watching it too. The only difference between those people and you is that they don't admit to watching it. But believe you me, they are. There's no doubt about that. These people are so hypocritical. You know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you can turn on Fox News right now. They're probably talking about 50 Shades of Grey and how you shouldn't be watching it. Meanwhile, you know, they spend half their day on Fox News talking about this movie, which is just drumming up more attention. Guarantee you they've all seen it. Like I said, you all know these types of people. You know, these are the same types of people that duck down if you see them in the liquor store. It's not that they don't go to the liquor store, it's just that they don't want to be seen there. Same thing with this movie. They may not go see it in the movie theater, but as soon as they can go get it on Redbox or DVD, they'll be watching it. You know, and then as soon as it's over, they'll flip back to Fox News, continue drooling into their Fruit Loops like they normally do. Good morning, Uncle Lou will see you now.
A lot of truth in that video, too. Oh, here's one where my Xbox Connect wasn't working.
Your body's only healthy when your hormones are balanced, and that's why so
You know what? It's almost not even a good morning. But anyway, good morning, Uncle Lou here. Slight disaster this morning. Major inconvenience too. But woke up this morning, walked into the living room, tried to turn the TV and everything on. I wanted to watch Sports Center this morning at 7 to see the opening of the Masters with Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, and Gary Player with the ceremonial tee shot. It's one of my favorite parts of the Masters every year, that opening shot they do on Thursdays where they let those three guys tee off. So I get up this morning, make my coffee, go into the living room, try to turn the TV on. Now, everything in my living room is hooked up to the Xbox One. TV, surround sound, cable box, everything hooked up to the Xbox One through the Kinect, which is amazing. I walk in the living room, I say Xbox on. That's all I have to do. I don't have to press any buttons. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is walk in the living room, say Xbox on, sit in my chair, drink my coffee. Everything comes on. When everything powers on, all I have to do is say watch TV. It turns to the TV. And then I say Xbox watch ESPN. It turns it to ESPN, and I watch the ceremonial master shot, and I'm good to go.
And I've had my Xbox. I bought my Xbox as soon as it came out. So whenever that was, November of 2013, I guess. But anyway, I go in there this morning, Xbox on, nothing happens. Xbox on, nothing happens. Look, here's the video. Check it out. Xbox on. Xbox on. Xbox on. Xbox on. Xbox on. On. The friggin' Connect quit working. For no reason. It's been hooked up in the same spot, sitting in there in the living room since the day I got it. Never had any problems at all. I go in there this morning, a simple friggin' command. Xbox on. The damn thing sits there and stares at me. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't turn on. Now, this Connect has been spying on Uncle Lou for the better part of a year and a half. I say, fine, I'll let it go. I have a little piece of black electrical tape I keep up, you know, and when I'm not using the Connect, I cover up the camera or whatever, so those Microsoft people in the NSA can't watch me in my own living room. That's fine. It's a minor inconvenience. Put up with that in order for the ease of use. I mean, I haven't used a remote control in a year because all I have to do is walk in there and say Xbox on and it turns on, and then I go in there this morning and the thing is completely crapped out. I unplugged everything. I rebooted everything. I called Microsoft. Of course, they're not any help at all. Oh, send it back. But it's out of warranty. Why would I send it back? It's out of warranty. I'm just gonna have to go buy another one, or not. I don't know. Now, you know, Microsoft, you owe Uncle Lou $500. $500. I know the Connect. I think the Connect is 100 or 150 or something like that. Whatever it is, I could just go replace that. But that's not the point. You guys, you've completely neglected the Connect anyway. You turned your back on it even after you said you wouldn't. You know, when I bought the Xbox One, there was no separate Xbox without the Connect. So I had to pay the $500 to get the damn thing with the Connect. And I said, well, fine. At least I can turn my TV on with it. At least I can turn everything on. It listens to me. To be honest, it's the only thing in this house that does listen to me. So it made me feel good in that way. And, Xbox sucks. You should have bought a PS4. Well, I bought an Xbox One, okay? I bought an Xbox One. And now the Connect doesn't work. And I don't play any Connect games. My kids play Just Dance every once in a while. I'm going to have to sit them down today and explain this to them now about why they can't play Just Dance in the living room. But as far as me, I don't play the Connect games. I really, I could care less about the Connect, but that's not the point. The point is, whenever people made fun of me for having an Xbox and saying what a joke it was, and I should have bought a PS4, at least I could say, well, I have a Connect. And it listens to Uncle Lou. And now I don't even have that anymore. The damn thing just quit working for no reason. Microsoft's no help at all. I don't know what I'm going to do. What should I? Well, I don't know what to do. Should I just go buy another Connect? Should I just say screw it, continue to use the Xbox without the Connect? Or maybe I should just sell the Xbox One and get a PS4. I don't know. But this is just ridiculous, and I'm not gonna lie. It might sound trivial to you, but you use that Connect for a while without having to use your remote, and you get used to it. It was the only thing in the house that listened to me, and I don't even have that anymore. Microsoft, you owe Uncle Lou $500. Bottom line.
If you
No?
Good morning in that.
Yeah, good morning, though.
I have someone here that would like to tell you something.
Hi. Hello?
This is BA the third.
Hi.
Hey,
Happy early birthday.
Oh, yeah, thank you and that, too, and also in addition to that as well.
She wanted to wish you a happy birthday since she was not going to see you or talk to you tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, BA the third.
That sounds serious.
Yeah. This sounds serious, right?
Yeah.
Got to go down the line, so.
Yeah. Yes.
So she's the third.
Okay. Who's BA the second?
That would be my middle child.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. And then BA Junior would be my first child, right?
Well, normally.
You tell me how it works.
Well, for example, you're a woman.
I am a woman.
So your oldest child is your son. That would probably not be BA Junior.
Okay. I got to get the semantics right.
Yeah. And then you have another son.
Yes. My second born.
Right. That probably wouldn't be BA Junior either.
Oh, that wouldn't be BA Junior?
And then you have a daughter.
Yes, my third born.
That wouldn't be BA Junior.
No.
Because she's a girl.
Okay.
I guess what I'm getting at here is I don't think there is a BA Junior.
Oh. Okay.
Without getting into the whole gender identity deal, just under normal conditions. Under normal conditions, the junior would be named after the man.
Yeah.
And the junior also would be a boy.
So it would work if I were a man.
Right.
Is what you're saying. Okay.
Now,
All right.
if you identify as a man, then your oldest son would be BA Junior.
Okay.
Right. And then your
and
youngest
then my middle son would be BA Junior.
Well, you don't have a middle son.
Yeah, my second born. I've got two boys and one girl, remember?
That's your youngest son.
Okay, my youngest son, you're right.
Would be
Sorry.
BA the third.
Oh, BA the third.
Yes, because your oldest son would be BA Junior.
Okay, so then he would be BA the third, but then so then how would a man how would a man refer to their daughter then? I mean, because I know how you refer to your daughter, Luann. That's easy though.
Right. A daughter is not a junior.
Okay. Well, we won't. She just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Unless the daughter identifies as a boy, in which case it still wouldn't be BA Junior unless you identify as a man.
Well, yeah, that's not happening.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you're good with that though, right? You're good with me not identifying as a man?
I don't care what people identify as. It doesn't affect me.
Well, no, I understand what you're saying, but if I were to identify as a man,
it wouldn't matter to me.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to get at.
I don't care what you identify as. What matters to me is what I perceive you as.
Okay.
I perceive you as a woman. You can identify as a ham sandwich. I don't give a shit. Not you specifically. I'm talking in general about all this, how people identify stuff.
Right. We've established that you don't care how people identify, though, so.
Right. They can identify however they want.
Right.
It doesn't bother me. And I don't care what bathroom they use. I don't want my children to get molested anywhere by anybody. The idea that if some man identifies as a woman, then that means that they're going to molest people in a bathroom is insane, while the same people that think that are busy sending their kids to Sunday school.
Yeah.
I mean, so if you're worried about your kid getting molested in a bathroom, you should go to the bathroom with them.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Not worry about who's in there, because your son is much more likely to get molested in a bathroom by a man, a biological man, than they are a biological woman who identifies as a man.
Yes, there's truth to that. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that conversation kind of took a turn for something I was not expecting, and I didn't mean to you know.
I don't
have
like
that.
people. I don't like people who molest children.
Oh, I agree. I would be in jail.
What they identify as is besides the point to me. I don't care what they identify as. Doesn't matter to me.
Right. Noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
Right. You know, if I'm standing outside somewhere and there's a public bathroom there, and my son has to go to the bathroom, and some creepy fuck with a mustache gets out of a windowless van and walks into the bathroom, I'm probably going to go into the bathroom.
Yes, agreed.
If some lady with a man's haircut walks into the bathroom after my kid, not likely to go in there.
Right. Right. So how do you feel how do you feel like things are going this evening?
Oh, they're going great.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think so.
You've been on for a while.
I've had fun. There's only 28 people left in here though, so it's just about time to end it.
Yeah. Oh. So I came on at the right time then.
I guess. Or the wrong time, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know. So, of course you have
I like to look at things as the glass half full though. So I'm an optimist.
Well,
if you don't know that about.
You have to be at work in 6 hours, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I can function on 3 hours of sleep. I think you know that about me.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
I do know that.
So, and there have been many of Friday nights where I have been up for 24 hours and have been good to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Richard Williams says, molest my grandkids and you better worry about your life. Yeah, that's right. I think everyone can agree that child molesters are some of the worst people around. What the child molester identifies as is not really the issue to me.
Right.
Let me ask this to everybody in the comments section. Anybody ever have a relative that has been molested? I'm talking a kid, not like, you know, your 20-year-old daughter or something that might have got assaulted. That's horrible too, but I'm talking specifically about children right now. Anyone have a family member that's been molested? And what'd you do about it? BA, you?
I have never. I have known. I have friends though that.
That's
you know,
different. That's different. You can love your friends all you want. They're not your family.
No, they're not your family. You're absolutely right. If you consider them family, though, I mean, it could be, it could be maybe considered the same thing.
Would you go to prison for the rest of your life if someone molested your neighbor's child? Would you be willing to do that?
No, probably not. Probably not.
What if somebody molested your sister's child?
Yes.
Right. That's
I
what
would
I'm
definitely
saying.
I'd definitely be in jail. Yeah. I'd wind up in the paper that I deliver.
Well, I do have a relative that happened to.
Yes, I know. You told me the story.
Yeah, and I had to be tied down. Literally.
I remember you telling me.
And the only reason I'm not in jail right now over that issue is because I have 2 kids of my own that begged me not to do anything. And they were right, by the way. I'm not advocating, what do they call it? I'm not advocating vigilante justice, but until you're in that situation, you don't know how you would respond.
Facts. Same thing I always say. It's easy for me to say, well, yeah, I think I would handle it this way, but until you are in that situation, you really don't know.
It's also different too, I think. There's a famous story from Texas from about 10 years ago where a guy was having a barbecue at his house. And he went inside. He couldn't find his kid. I can't remember if the kid was a boy or a girl. He couldn't find his kid. So he went inside to look for his kid. He walked into his kid's bedroom. And his best friend was on top of his child. And he beat him to death. And he got found not guilty. That's one thing.
Yeah.
And that did not happen to me. I found out months after something had happened to someone I was related to. That something had happened to them, and I wanted to go to the person's house and kill them. And I got talked out of it. And I'm glad, because I would be in jail, because I don't think I would have got off in that situation. I think walking in and seeing it and reacting is different as far as how the criminal justice system looks at it. Walking in, seeing it, and reacting is different, according to the criminal justice system, I think, than being told about it later and then getting in the car and driving 30 minutes and doing something.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
But that was my initial reaction.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness your kids, told you how they felt about it.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because then what good am I doing them then?
That's true.
I'm 3 hots in a cot for 25 to life.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I know it's probably going to be hard to answer this question, but if it happened to one of your kids and they asked you not to do anything, I mean, how do you think you would handle that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Having been through the situation now, like I get it. Someone asks you, hey, what would you do if this isn't? Oh, I'd kill him. That's very easy to say. Having been through something close to that, there's, again, if I walked in on something happening to one of my children, then, nothing is off the table.
Right.
My daughter is dating age. If I were to find out something happened to her, I don't know what I would do. I don't want to sound like a tough guy. My initial, your just carnal reaction is, well, you got to kill this motherfucker. But I don't know for sure that I would actually do that. I think it would depend on the circumstances and the situations, and I don't know. I really don't know what I would do.
I know, it's tough, right? It's tough.
Before this situation happened, that happened to me, I would have said 100%. Oh, somebody does something to my kids or my nieces and nephews or whatever. Yeah, they're dead man walking. I'd have said it 100. But having been through it, you know, there's more to consider than just your initial gut instinct.
Right.
Unless you walk in on it, because then you have to do what you have to do to stop the act that's happening from happening. So, you know, then you're almost, you know, you can do whatever. You walk in and see something like that going. That's my problem with the whole Penn State thing. And they weren't even related. The coach just walked in, saw what was happening in the shower, and didn't do anything. He turned around and walked away. If you see that, I don't understand how you can see something like that happening and not doing anything. That I don't understand. That I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
that's the thing
maybe
too.
If my
I mean,
daughter,
I would think
maybe if my daughter is 30 and my son is 27 and they're out on their own and I'm no longer technically responsible for them and I find out something happens, maybe I react differently. But right now, my son and my daughter are dependent on me for everything in their life. And if I do something, whatever it is, right or wrong, that takes me away from them, is that the right thing to do?
Right. Yeah, great way of looking at it. Absolutely. But I mean, just so you know though, because I have a child that's an adult age, and yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but yeah, they'll always be dependent on you.
Well, yeah, I get that, but there's different stages of dependency. I mean, having a daughter that's 15 and a son that's 13 is different than having a daughter that's 35 and a son that's 33.
Yes.
Or whatever, you know.
Yes. Yeah, so I tell mine all the time, no matter how old you get, you know, I'm always going to be your mom.
Facts.
You know?
That's true. Mostly.
Mostly. Oh, man. They're always going to be your babies, no matter how old they get.
All right, we got to get out of here. This is getting way too serious now.
Yeah, I know.
A fun show.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to be a Debbie Downer on your celebration day.
That's okay. Hey, shout out to everybody that tuned in today. I really had a good time. Thank you all for 8 amazing years on YouTube. It's gone by so quick. I can't wait to see where the next 8 years takes us. I hope you will stick around for the ride. I've had a good time, and I see no reason why it can't continue. So I love all of you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Have a good morning.